Okay.
So
we have 3 lights on, so we might be live now.
Yep. It is uploading. We're usually running about a minute behind. I show us 2 minutes till. The system shows 1 minute until live time, so.
That's good. Can you hear me smacking my gum?
No, I hear somebody clapping and some squeaking from shoes, but I don't hear any smacking of gum.
Okay.
Now, I'll get my pen out in a minute and rotate it a little bit with my...
A little payback, huh?
That's right. Then we'll hear it for sure. Let's see here.
I'm about to take some classes from Charlie with this camera.
Yeah.
The young man works it out pretty good here.
We should be any second live if we're not already.
Got a block down there. Number 20, I believe that's an Armanderos kid, drives in on the right-hand side, throws the layup too strong. Hagerman come down with the rebound. Basketball's just too hard to do. I'm glad you do it.
It's fast. Fast pace.
Well, we got a steal here. They can call a double dribble.
All right. I'm showing that we are live. We're testing mics, getting ready to go live officially. We're in the JV game. We're here in Eunice at Joe Langston Gymnasium as your Eunice Cardinal JV team is hosting the Hagerman Bobcat JV team. And so I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Thank you for the loud welcome there. I appreciate that.
That's right. We are, once again, we're just testing mics. The system shows that we may or may not be live. I still don't have the play era. There went the play era. So I'm assuming we're live. We're just testing mics. We're here in the JV game. It's 20-14. Eunice in the lead. We're in the second quarter, so we still hadn't made it quite to halftime. We've got Hobbs in the game. He throws up a 3. Oh my gosh, it won't go. But a rebound and a putback by the big man.
I believe it was a pass, Coach.
It was on purpose pass.
It was on purpose pass,
right.
yes.
22-14 is what the board shows. Less than 30 seconds to go. Hagerman comes right back and bobcats it in. Meow.
Said bobcats it in. And it begins, ladies and gentlemen.
22-16 is now what the board shows. Crossover
nice
through the middle, little fade away, won't go. Rebounded by MJ from Hagerman, that's number 23. He throws a 360 reverse, throw up in the air pass. Ends up in the hands of Hagerman. He gets a hold of it. He chunks it like Nolan Ryan, and it's rebounded by Hobbs. And heading into halftime, it's 22-16. Eunice and Hagerman.
A little wild game there, wasn't it?
That's right. We're going to be at halftime. We're just testing mics is all we're doing. We'll try to bring you a little bit of this JV action for sure in the fourth quarter. Get you a little action there. Just to kind of lead up to what we've got going on today. We've got Hagerman here at Eunice. This is the first game of district. It's also homecoming. And so they're doing it different. And when I say different, we haven't done homecoming in a few years. Between Coach Frazier, myself, Coach Robinson, we kind of did away with it for a bunch of years. I will accept some responsibility for that because they tried to set up they always did it in the middle of district play.
Correct.
And it seemed like when I was coaching, they would try to do a homecoming game right in the middle. It'd be like Texaco. And at that time, we were like number 1, and they were number 2, or vice versa. And I'd end up trying to do a homecoming game, and I had parents and girls coming to me wanting to do their hair and wanting to get their nails did and all that. And can I skip practice the day before so I can go get my toes done and pick out my dress? And then we get spanked, and I was like, man, enough of this nonsense. Let's schedule homecoming some other time. There was some debate, some discussion, and they said, well, we just won't have it. And I said, sounds good. And so
once again, Jimmy strikes the victory.
That's right. That's right. So anyway, I know everybody gets excited about it. It is a good deal. My only thinking back then was do it on a night when the boys only play, because usually there's 2 or 3 games a night or a year where it's just the boys play. The boys usually come out for homecoming in their shorts and their jersey. No big deal to them. The girls wear like a prom dress and get their hair did and their makeup.
On the heels, they can follow on their heels.
I literally, 1 year for homecoming, I had a girl come to me before the game and say, I got my makeup professionally done before the game. Can I not play much so I don't get sweaty?
Are you serious?
And we're in a district game.
Are you serious?
I swear.
Did you play her at all?
No,
After that, you like just
I
hit
didn't
the
play
bench.
her at all. And then I was a bad guy. And so that's why I say it for me, when they decided not to have it anymore, it was, football's easy because, your girls ain't out there playing football most of the time. Basketball was a pain because, it'd be different if the boys were required to go get a tux and do all that stuff. They don't do that. They wear their shorts and their freaking basketball shoes and a jersey. So it wasn't a big deal for them. It didn't create a huge conflict. On the girls' side, it did. We were talking about it today, Coach Frazier and myself. He said back when he was coaching years ago that he did away with it for a few years too. Well, they brought it back when I first started coaching here, and my girls will tell you they were all mad at me because I basically said we didn't need it anymore.
So how many people are on the court for homecoming?
Well, this year, I think there's three seniors that are all homecoming queen attendants or whatever they call them, and then each grade has a boy and a girl.
Huh.
So there's 6 seniors with the boy and the girl, king, queen attendants or whatever they call them, and then a junior boy, girl, sophomore boy, girl, freshman boy, girl. And they're going to do that tonight at the very end, which I found kind of strange.
At the end of both games?
At the whole end of the night, they're doing homecoming.
If you only came for that, you got to stay here for the whole game?
Yeah, if you're here for the girls' game and wanted to see homecoming, we'll see you.
I guess you're going to be running the camera by yourself, Jimmy.
Yeah, because Charlie's not here. It's me and Rosendo today. Once again, we are at halftime of the JV game. Apparently the JV girls, if Hagerman had a JV girls, I'm not sure. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
But there was a large group of girls up here, so I don't think they have a JV game.
Yeah, because they got a big group. They're all down there shooting. And so, anyway, it looks like, looking over the team here, it looks like we've got most of the young ladies back. For those of you that haven't followed us much, the Lady Cardinals have had injury after injury, illness after illness. Last week they played Tularosa in Tularosa. Aubrey Haller was out with a shoulder injury. Of course, Chloe's out with the knee injury. She had her knee surgery last week. And Alina Rodriguez was out with an illness. And so that's 3 starters that weren't on the floor as they went to Tularosa. And Tularosa put it on them, I think a 40 or 50 point whooping. And it was a rough day. So
it's hard to win when you got your starters out there.
Oh man, you missed 3 starters, and
it's a small enough team, man. There's only 10 people out there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it is. It's definitely a tough gig for sure, and it's tough when everybody's here. You know what I mean? And it's real tough. You get to missing 3 of your best kids, and so I
love the way you said it's tough. When they're here.
And especially, you're playing a team like Tularosa last week. That's a team that's probably a top 5 team in the state, maybe higher ranked than that. And
they love to play against us.
Oh, yeah.
They always bring it to us.
Oh, man, absolutely. And so, anyway, it was a rough night. Got a good crowd here right now in this JV game. Got a pretty good crowd with it being homecoming. I found it kind of interesting. And understand one of these kids is my kid, so I don't mean it disrespectful, and I feel like I know Sean well enough to know that he knows I don't mean this disrespectful. But I'm sitting over here looking at our homecoming queen attendant, nominees or whatever, and I'm like, man, is it The Walking Dead? And what I mean by that is you got Chloe, who just had surgery a few days ago. This is her first time out of the house in a week. She's on crutches, can't get around. First day out of the house since the surgery. And then you've got Angelica, who just had her surgery 2-3 weeks ago. So she's in a big old brace and basically on crutches for the most part. And I'm like, man, what happened at this place? Did they kill everybody or what happened? Why is everybody crippled? We got the homecoming crippled society or something. It's a bad deal. And, all of your parking spaces in front of the gym ought to be they ought to be the homecoming nominees, be able to park right there in the handicap space. But anyway, I don't remember ever seeing that
not that many.
In a homecoming ceremony.
Maybe one, but not 2.
Yeah. So.
Well, it's the beginning of a new tradition, right?
Yeah. So it's definitely a new deal. So. Anyway, we're just testing mics. We're kind of jabbering here. Got our headsets going, and we're testing mics. Funny story for those of you listening as I'm seeing another official come in behind Robbie, who's also hobbling. We had, as I was on my way over here.
You give me so much trouble, man. I just need to bite my tongue.
As I was on my way up here today, I was just taking my time, you know, a little casual, leisurely stroll through Eunice like most of us do. And as I was coming across Main Street, I looked to my right, and there wasn't nobody for like a block. You know, there was a truck maybe a block away. I thought, well, shoot, I got plenty of time.
It's clear. You can make it.
I started across the street, and I looked over to my left, and then as I got about halfway through the intersection, I looked back to my right, and there was a truck like almost there. And I could tell the truck, you know, based on my years of experience in the
Law
world,
enforcement.
I could tell based on my training and experience that this vehicle was hauling buns. So I had to slam the gas.
Eye, huh?
That's right. I had to slam the gas to get out of the intersection, and that truck turned right in behind me. And I got on the gas a little bit. Anybody that's ever followed me around knows I'm not a very slow driver. And I look in my mirror, and that pickup's bumper, like I could see the bugs from the summertime in the grill of this guy's grill. You know, he's on me. And so I'm speeding up a little bit, trying to get out of the way. Well, after a couple blocks, I'm like, man, I wish this guy would get off my tail, you know. So when we got to the intersection, I kind of give him like a little brake check, like, hey, get up off of me. And he's right up on me. And so I go down, I turn, make the turn into the parking lot here at the school, and I see that truck go like jumping curbs dang near into the parking lot. And about that time, the door swings open, and there goes a black and white jersey sprinting for the door. And
Someone's running a little late this afternoon.
Somebody was running late to get the game going. So anyway,
I'm glad he made it on time.
That's right. That's right. We both made it. So he pushed me here on time.
Thank God it wasn't a school zone like Charlie, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Charlie would be getting a 40 over or something. But anyway, once again, we're just jabbering. We're testing mics. I'm going to jump over and listen to a little word from our sponsor. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We're in the JV game, 22-16 early, and now we just got a bucket. So 24-18, Eunice in the lead here in the JV game. We'll give you a little information here shortly on this game. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go number 5. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go number 5.
Redbird Garage is your hometown local mechanic shop specializing in minor and major repairs from oil changes, car washes, brake work, AC repair, and so much more. For more information, call 394-8828. Call 394-8828. Or swing by Redbird Garage at 1800 North Main Street in Eunice and meet the new owners Josh and Erica Jones. Redbird Garage is your hometown mechanic shop committed to always doing what's right for you and your vehicle.
All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones, alongside my partner tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Hey, thank you very much there, sir.
Yes, sir. We're going to try to give a little bit of love to the JV Cardinals and the JV Bobcats as we are just underway in the fourth quarter. The score is 34-28. I don't have a roster for either team.
We'll just make some names up as we go, right?
Yeah, if we call your kid Ralph or Fred, it's just because that's how we know them from up here. Not to mention the fact I didn't wear my glasses, so I can't see nothing.
Oh, it's going to be a long night, brother.
Oh, it could be entertaining. At least our kids, I know most of them. Poor kids from the other teams, I may not be able to tell who you are, but here we go.
Who's that kid?
That's right. So Eunice brings the ball across half court, kicks it over to the right side, coming through the middle and throwing it over to the green team.
That was our backup field goal kicker.
Oh, that's the man.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend.
What was his name? Nichols?
Hernandez?
Yes,
Hernandez,
you are correct.
That is the little kicker.
We are going to be playing the game.
Hey, he's got that bro hawk going there.
Don't
Look. Yeah, got a little shave above and behind the ear.
Big old bro hawk.
Big bro hawk, yeah.
I like that.
Yep.
I'm going to get that one of these days.
I probably won't.
When my hair comes in good.
Man, last haircut I got was down in Mexico. True story.
I ain't got a haircut since I came back from Mexico.
I'm thinking about continuing my ways down there. I got to tell you.
By golly.
Man, I got the best haircut of my life. There's a 3 from Eunice. Best haircut of my life. And with the exception of J-Lou. I got to give J-Lou a shout out.
Yeah.
But, they cut my hair, trimmed up my beard, gave me the royal treatment down in Mexico for $8. $8.
That's not bad, brother.
Man, I was like, anymore around here, you go get a good haircut from, like top-level barbers,
Yeah.
You're talking $40, $50, $60. And so,
Easy.
Yeah, and you throw in a little tip action. I give them a little over the 8, but all they asked for was $8
That's
when I
what
got done.
you have to retire completely, you and the missus, and just move down to Mexico.
Man, I'm telling you.
Be a judge down there, by golly, you make a lot of money.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're making money in your head to be hanging on a post somewhere. But I've been telling my wife that. She thinks I'm crazy, and that's where her family's all originally from. But I keep saying, I may have to do it. But
might as well.
I enjoy going down there. And I'm telling you, everything is just so cheap. It's
and it's so relaxed over there when you go.
Oh, yeah.
It's a different world.
It is. And people that don't spend much time down there don't quite understand it. I tell even my own family sometimes, like my gringo side of my family.
Gringo side.
Yes, right. I tell them that I'm headed down there, and they're just like, "Oh my gosh, be careful and don't go and
don't wear your jewelry."
Yeah, don't drive your car and just don't go down there. Don't look at anybody, whatever. But I've had nothing so far, knock on wood, but pleasant experiences. I enjoy going down there.
You speaking Spanish too now?
I'm starting to habla. Yeah.
Starting to habla, he said.
So here we go. Going to the line is one of our JV Cardinals. That's big 4-0. He throws up that first shot and splashes it through.
Man, the score is kind of tight, 35-33 here, bud.
Man, Eunice was up big when I walked in the gym early in the ball game, and then at halftime, Hagerman had closed the gap a little bit, and in the third quarter, they really closed that gap. And now,
just crawled back, right?
Yeah, it's 35-33. Eunice at the line. Next shot is up, and it rattles in there, and it's going to go. And the big man jogs back down like, I did that. 2 for 2 from the line.
O'Neal, huh?
That's right.
Well, he just made them.
So here comes Hagerman back the other way. He's going to dribble it off his own foot. It's going to go out of bounds.
Speed kills, huh?
I'm telling you. So who we got here? I'm trying to rate. This is Armendariz. I see Armendariz.
Number 20, yes, sir. The one starting, I have no idea who he is. He threw it over to a Wilson kid.
Oh, yeah, that is big Wilson. Wilson's growing. And here comes Cherry. He comes down the line, throws it over to his teammate there at the top of the key. They float it over to the free throw line, into the corner. A little give and go action. Shot is up. It's no good. There's a whistle on the floor. And they're going to call 1-1. That's Hagerman's 1-1, called for the little push-off. 36-33 is the score. 5:24 to go in this ball game.
Who's big 21 over here? For Eunice.
I don't know. He's a big old fella.
They do got some big old boys out there for a basketball team.
Yeah, I think this is our offensive line from the football team. coming through is Armendariz. He throws up a shot. It won't go. And here comes 11 pushing it up the floor. Crossover behind the back. Drops it into Cherry. They throw up a shot. It won't go.
Going to call a walk. Come on now.
And they called a travel.
That was a good stop there. Good job there by that redhead.
I will say that
Mr.
official
Ginger
was traveling on his way up here to the gym today.
You're trying a little too close.
All right, so coming down the floor, down the left side, they get it back into the middle to Eunice. Now they throw it down low to the big man. He goes up, and it won't go. His rebound and putback won't go. Big rebound there down the middle, and here they come, and they're going to have a foul as Hagerman gets hacked on the rebound and the push up the floor.
What was that big red player who played professional basketball? He played for the Lakers.
Man, and I know exactly who you're talking about.
His son coached the team for a little bit for the Lakers.
Yeah, he did announcing, sports announcing forever.
He's the only big redhead.
Bill Walton.
Bill Walton. That's who he looks like, little baby Walton.
Yeah. Yeah, it does look like Bill Walton. That's right, Bill Walton?
Yeah, Bill
what
Walton.
was the son's name?
I don't know. Junior?
Junior? No, he wasn't Junior.
He wasn't Hispanic, huh?
It wasn't Sam Walton's the guy from Walmart, right?
Right, you're right,
yeah,
correct.
So not that Walton. Bill Walton. I'm pretty sure that's who
because the other guy was Larry Bird.
Well, that's that was White Jesus that played there. I mean,
Have you ever seen the documentary on him? It's amazing how good he was.
Yeah.
And he's the one that he talks smack and he will deliver.
Oh, yeah. He talked a lot of smack.
A lot of people feared him.
You know, I get people like to this day that don't like trash talk and whatnot. And I'm like, man, I grew up in the days of people like Larry Bird, Magic Johnson, of course Michael Jordan, Isaiah Thomas, Allen Iverson.
Dennis Rodman.
That was the game. You just talked a lot of trash. It's what you did. It's the way the game was played. And for people that I hear sit around and say, oh, yeah, well, that's bad sportsmanship, you don't talk. I have a tough time with that because that's the way I grew up playing.
And there was no flopping back then in basketball.
Oh, no. You'd get knocked to the ground. And see, that's another thing. Like if I'm on the team, like let's say we're out here playing and they steal it from somebody on my team and they're headed down the floor for a wide open layup and I don't have no fouls.
You want to give them one.
I'm going to give them one and they ain't going to get it. And I hear people say all the time, oh, well, that's not basketball. You go up for a layup against me when I didn't have very many fouls. I wasn't in foul trouble. I was going to kill you.
And your coaches encourage you.
Absolutely. That's what we were taught. It's what I was taught.
No easy baskets.
Yeah, that's right. And so now if I had 4 fouls and you got the steal and come down the floor, I probably wasn't going to foul you. But if I don't have any fouls and it's a close game and you're going up for a layup, I'm going to make sure that ball don't go in the goal and that you know the next time you're going to be thinking about me. I mean, that's just the way I was taught to play. And
it was just a different world back in the days.
Yeah. So, and it was the same way whether we played. I hear people say, well, that's street ball. Whether we played outside or right here, I was going to do the same thing. And you know, not to pat myself on the back any more than I ever do probably. But
what? What?
But the reality of the matter is, I won some awards back then. I don't think I was a bad sport. That's just the way the game was played.
It was expected of you to play a certain way back then.
Yeah, if you gave somebody a layup, like I'll see people get a fast break now and somebody will just run down beside them and stop and let them shoot the layup because, well, I don't want to foul them.
LeBron?
Man, I was coming through the air like with a flying forearm and elbow across their face and head, and it's the way I was taught to play. And
who was that, number 10? That was number 10?
Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, I just. Look here. We got big 4-4 coming down the floor. He gets a steal, throws up a shot.
Was he fouled?
It won't go. They got a timeout on the floor by Hagerman.
Oh, Big Country almost had it. He's mad, too.
I tell you, he was going to put up a 3 here in the corner.
He hugs his coach.
Man, the team is pumped. Coach is patting him on the back. I mean, he was excited. I was excited.
He was hustling. He was playing.
I mean, we're up a point, but I was wanting the 3 to go in just for that young man.
And that would have given him the lead, too.
I'm telling you, I was about to.
Man, this stadium would have gone crazy.
Yeah, both sides.
Half,
Yeah, so anyway, it's 38-37 for those of you at home. We don't have a roster for either one of these teams. We weren't scheduled to cover the JV game, but the broadcast started early. We thought we'd give them a little bit of love, and that way some of you that couldn't make it could, you know. I always see a few people up there with their phones doing the old FaceTime thing, and we'll get you a little bit of you in here. And
the old FaceTime thing.
Yeah, I mean, I can see like at least one right here.
I agree with you. I'm not
there's another
disagreeing
over
with you.
there. I mean, there's always one or two of them up there FaceTiming, you know, so that they're.
They just need to log into us and listen to you.
I'm telling you, that's all they got to do, and they'd have it.
I'm telling you.
So big 4-4 steps off. We got big 3-5 comes in now for him. And so Hagerman in green, Eunice in the white.
That is a big 35. You think they might be brothers?
It might be. Look at his feet. Those are big feet. Large feet. They throw it in up here to number 11 does Hagerman. Hagerman going to take it up near the top of the key, comes off the screen, then rotates back this way. Walton with it.
Walton, yes.
Gives it over to, what's number 11? The guy, Kyrie. Kyrie Irvin comes down the middle, throws up a floater. His floater won't go. Number 12 trying to get the board, goes off his hand. It's going to be Eunice ball.
The score is still 38-37. Eunice leads here in the fourth quarter. 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining in this JV game.
So Hagerman gets it in, or Eunice does, comes into the middle, backside pass to Armendariz. He's going to lay it in off the glass. He floats in there, silky, smooth. Armendariz with 2. Eunice with a 40-37 lead. Hagerman quickly back the other way. A shot up, a rebound, a putback won't go. Big 40 in there for the rebound. He says, give me my ball.
That is my lunch. Nobody touches my lunch.
2:29 remaining here in the ball game. 40-37 is on the scoreboard. And it's going to be Hagerman ball. Or Eunice ball, I'm sorry, under the Hagerman basket.
There you go. And Hagerman comes up to full court press. And Eunice still running around trying to get open.
They get it in. Get it back right there in the middle. Don't have my glasses on. Can't tell who kids are. I'm sorry. Big 2-1 for Eunice. Comes through the middle. Almost traveled. Gets it back out. 3 comes down. Dribbles it off somebody's foot.
Number 35 from Hagerman.
Kick it back up to big 2-1. He floats it over into the corner. His shot is up. It won't go. Big rebound by 3-5 from Hagerman. He pivots around. Kicks it over to Irvin. Irvin headed up the floor. Kyrie, he's going to go behind the back, spin move, step back, cuts across the middle, throws up a floater, rattles around, won't go. Big rebound for Eunice, and here they come, number 3, pushing it up with the left hand. Cuts back, stops, goes, a little floater, and he gets hammered. And the ref was still thinking about his commute to the game
he just gave somebody
today.
a tech, too. That ref just threw the tee up on who? On number 3 from
he gives
Eunice.
it to Eunice. The ref was still thinking about his commute to the game today and didn't call that foul. And then I guess 3 probably told him about it.
He said, that guy in the stand said we can do that. I ain't going to say who, but that's what he said.
They're gonna send Hagerman to the line for a little free throw action.
Yeah, I guess so.
3-point game, Eunice in the lead. At the line is Hagerman. The first shot is going to go in.
That young man has his pinky taped up, huh?
Yeah.
Might be broken.
Yeah. See his pinky?
His pinky?
Gee, you're stinky.
Oh.
1:49 to go here in the ball game.
You just jinxed Mr. Pinky out there. You missed the second one, making us go 40-38.
40-38.
Eunice still leads here.
That second shot was stinky. Hagerman with it. They throw it in up top to Kyrie. Kyrie brings it across the timeline, heads over to the right side behind his back. Little step back, kicks it over to 10. 10's got it. Kicks it back to Kyrie. Kyrie going to pull from deep. His shot goes in, and Hagerman takes the lead 40-41. 1:30 to go in the ball game.
Full court press. You got a turnover. Big 35 from Hagerman. Gets it
with the steal.
And his handle slipped right out of his hand.
He throws it over to Travis Wilson, who's about my age. He ain't on the floor. Travis showing good hands, though. He grabbed that one up, scooped it up quick, went with the overhead bounce pass back over to Kimple.
He said overhead bounce pass. Is that what that was?
That's what that was. Armendariz with it for Eunice. Brings it across the timeline, looks around, floats it over into the corner. Into the hands of
21.
The big man. Now 21 going to float through. He throws up a shot, and he's going to get fouled by Walton. Walton not agreeing with the call. He's looking for his dad up in the bleachers.
Walton's up there stomping his feet. Get down, slide your feet.
1:12 on the clock where the players dwell. So Eunice will head to the line, 40-41. Eunice trails by 1. No pressure here on 2-1. Oh, maybe a little. He steps in there, throws up a high one. It won't go.
That was high, a little to the left there.
Had a lot of arc on that one. Almost touched the ceiling. Stepping back in there, he's ready. His knees are shaking just a little bit. His second shot is
lane
up,
violation.
and it
Should've
goes
been
in.
a lane violation.
That ball hit the rim, bounced up high in the air, came back down and goes in, and we got a tie ball game, 41-41. JV Bobcats, JV Cardinals. Walton
does
with
not
it.
want it. 35
gives
doesn't want it
over
either.
to Kyrie. Kyrie comes off the pick, floats through the middle, a little crossover
double
between
float.
the legs, step back, throws up a shot, it won't go. Battle for the rebound down low, comes
And no
into the
call,
hands
get
of
it, get it.
12. Kyrie now with it, he floats through the middle, kicks it up,
Watson thought about
cross
it.
court, into the hands of 10. Little step through, it won't go. Rebounded by the Cardinals down low. That's big 1-3. He throws a cross court, one hand bounce pass into the hands of another Cardinal.
Those
they get it
lazy
across the
passes right there.
timeline. 13 going to pull from deep.
Oh, we are going to overtime, maybe?
His shot won't go, and with 30 seconds to go,
Or did that shot go to the right or to the left? I wasn't paying attention.
it was short. That's all I know. 41-41. Hagerman with it.
You're so generous there.
30 seconds to go in this ball game. Hagerman trying to get it in. They do throw it in. They get it to Kyrie. Kyrie comes through, crosses over, heads across the timeline, floats it down low to 12. 12 goes
Hold on,
up
Wallace,
high
and
to
do
gets
it.
it.
Oh, and he's fouling, shoots.
He got hammered, no call. Into the hands of Hagerman. They're going to pull for three. That won't go. Rattled around into the hands of Walton. Walton got hammered by somebody, and down goes Armendariz. It looked like he came down on the side of somebody's foot.
I believe you are right. A lot of action there, but nobody makes a basket after foul was called on Big 5-0.
Armendariz looked like he rolled that ankle, came down on the side of somebody's foot.
He got up, he's good. But doesn't he have to come out of the game if they put a player in
because
for him?
they stopped the game. He may. I like his shoes. Hope he's okay, but I like them shoes.
They are colorful. They look a little big.
Kind of like maybe some fuchsia. Is that how you
Fuchsia,
say
purple
that?
fuchsia?
A little fuchsia. Fuchsia. Fuchsia.
So he's going 1-1.
Walton at the line. His first shot is
Ooh,
up.
a little
and it
rough,
won't
little
go.
rough.
41-41. 13
right here, man.
seconds to go.
He gets the game. Make it for the game.
We got a barn burner here.
I'm telling you.
Many Bobcats, many Cardinals. Walton at the line. Left knee brace is on. It's ready. His shot is up. It rattles
it
around.
goes in everywhere.
In. We got a 1-point ball game. 13 seconds to go, and we got a timeout. The Cardinals had numbers trying to push it. We got a timeout on the floor.
Man, he should let it go. He should let it go.
Eunice trails 42-41. You know, just looking down there, I'm going to give you my coaching perspective.
Talk to me,
It
brother.
looks to me like you got a whole team full of post players on the field for the or on the court for the Cardinals. Might want to, and I see a couple of guards headed over to the table now. I'm like, you're going to have to take it the length of the floor and try to get off a shot here in this last 10 seconds. You probably need some ball handling and some speed.
So are you getting the ball under the basket or on the side over there?
I'm going to go as far as they'll let me go. I'm going to take it all the way to the rack. If they let me try to get a shot, maybe a foul, get to the rim, get this last second buzzer beater right here. That's what I'm looking at.
I agree with you. The important thing is getting the ball in. They've struggled the last couple of times. Hagerman does have a decent press, so we'll see.
I would clear about half of my people out. You get up
On the
here, it gets
defensive
too
side?
congested. I'd put them all back to at least half court. And then maybe the person I want to get the ball, I'd set them somewhere around the volleyball line and run them on a big L cut right here, get them the ball on the run, and just let them push it and tell them, look, you're going to the rack. Unless somebody stops you, don't stop. Put it on the floor. I mean, you know, your average person can easily make it from one end of the court to the other in about 5 seconds. One of these little speedsters can make it in less than that. You got 12 seconds. The clock is now showing 12.6.
They added a second, right? No, I'm joking.
See, the reason I wouldn't put somebody all the way back there is then their defenders are going with them, and if you push it up the floor, then, but here we go. We're going to push all the way double dribbled and turned it over.
We pulled a Chris Webber.
Yep. Yeah, that's why I'm going to put it in the hands of one of the guards.
Yes.
But anyway, you know, it is what it is. 6 seconds to go. Hagerman to throw it in. They do. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to be Hagerman ball with 5 seconds to go.
These 11 seconds have lasted 45 seconds already.
Yep. 42-41. Eunice trails by 1 to Hagerman. Hagerman trying to get it in. They do. Running through the middle. They throw up a shot, and they're going to put it in for 2 more. Hagerman's going to win this game by 3, 41-44. Hagerman with the victory here in the JV game. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
game.
They came back. They were down big in the first quarter.
Yep.
Clawed back and came back with the victory by 2 points. By 3 points. I apologize.
Yep. So, anyway, that's it for the JV game. My apologies to everyone. We're just kind of warming up. It seems like it's been a while since we've done this.
Yes, especially running this camera. Something's wrong with it.
Yeah, you got
don't know.
Charlie's gone today, so you got Rosendo the cameraman. So if it's a little sluggish, you'll know it's Rosendo's
I
fault.
apologize. I'm going to tell Charlie to show me how to do this camera one of these days.
So anyway, we're going to jump off here for just a few seconds. We'll jump back on as your Lady Cardinals are getting ready to host Hagerman in the opening district game for 4-2A girls basketball. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy support services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1. Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go, number 5. Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go, number 5.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live from legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium in beautiful Eunice, New Mexico. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
Thank you there, sir. Welcome to you as well.
We've got Rosendo. He's double dipping tonight as he is doing Charlie's duties. Charlie's probably listening somewhere. He wasn't able to make it today, so we don't have our normal cameraman. We got Rosendo on the camera duties.
The backup guy.
He's going to do the best he can over there. I'm sure it'll be good. So we welcome you, Rosendo. Thank you.
Thank you.
It's homecoming here in Eunice as our Lady Cardinals are hosting the Hagerman Lady Bobcats. The JV teams have faced off. The JV boys won from Hagerman in a shootout. It was a pretty exciting game. You kind of caught some of that here on the No Mark Broadcasting Network. The Lady Cards enter tonight after losing 5 of their last 7 or 6 of their last 9. That stretch has seen some injuries and illnesses play havoc on the team. Of course, we all know the Chloe Jones situation. She suffered a season-ending knee injury. She did have knee surgery last week. She's supposed to be here today as she's one of the nominees for the homecoming queen in their little senior court thing. So she's I've been watching for her. She said she might not come until close to the end of the boys' game. She's been up today. It's the first time she's been out of the house, so having a little bit of pain and things, just trying to get used to being up and not have that knee elevated. And
it's going to be hard for her.
She was going to try to stay home as long as she could and keep it elevated. Also, Eunice has seen injury sideline starters like Aubrey Howler, who has missed part of this stretch with some shoulder injuries. She had shoulder surgery about a year ago and has banged that sucker up a couple of times this season where she's had to miss a game here, a game there. Alina Rodriguez has been ill, and she's missed some games over the last couple of weeks. The junior sharpshooter is back tonight, expected to play. I believe everybody's back, I think, with the exception of Chloe. The Lady Cards are 7-9 on the season, 2 games below 500, and hoping to get back on the positive side of that hump soon. This is the first game of district, as we mentioned, District 4-2A, Hagerman and Eunice, Tatum, Jal, and Loving make up that district this year.
It's a big district, isn't it?
Yep. Eunice is led by junior Alina Rodriguez, who's inching toward that 1,000-point plateau. She currently is at 938 for her career, about 60 points from the finish line. And I say the finish line, that's not the finish line, but that magic number 1,000. Right? She's also sitting around 170 three-pointers made in her career, a huge number. The Lady Cards have also seen the emergence of players like Kenna McBee, Alundra Maureen, and Kara Thompson this season. Those players have contributed greatly to those 7 wins that the Lady Cards have picked up. For Hagerman, the volleyball powerhouse claws here tonight with a 5-10 record on the hardwood. They've lost 8 of their last 10. For both teams, this will be their first district play. As I mentioned, I expect a battle here tonight. If I were a Vegas odds man, I would put the odds in favor of the Lady Cardinals. I would say that looking at comparable scores between the two, on paper, the Lady Cards should handle this game fairly easily. But as we all know, nothing's done on paper. And when you have a district battle happening here, this first district game of the season, both teams want to make a statement. Sometimes you can throw the records out and just start fresh, and that's probably what we're going to see here today.
I agree with you. It's going to be a tough game, like you just said at the beginning, and hopefully we come out victorious.
Yeah,
should
be a good one. It's like I said, it's going to be a fun night, I think. I look for what we've seen. Hagerman, and I'm going to give you my rundown as I think of them over the last few years. They typically, even in years past, they didn't come out and run like a junk defense or a gimmick defense or try to shut down a certain player. That's never really been their style. Now, they may shock us all tonight and do that. They typically just play, pretty much square up straight away and play. And if you've got a kid that can go out and score 40,
go score 40.
Then go score 40. They're just going to play basketball. And so, some of these other teams, we've seen it over and over and over. Will get into like a boxing one against Alina, not give her shots. We saw that in the boys this week, and we'll talk about them before their game later. But the boys played in the Dexter Demon tournament this last weekend, and Billy Blevins was absolutely unconscious. He was knocking down threes in every game from all over everywhere. So in the championship game, the other team comes out in a boxing one and just tries to deny him the ball. And so, a lot of those teams will do that against people that are hot. And so, Alina's always got to be ready for that. There's a lot of different philosophies when it comes to running into those gimmick defenses, or some people call them junk defenses, the box and one, the triangle two, all of those sort of things. And as a young man in high school, I ran into that sometimes. People would play that stuff against me, and it absolutely drove me crazy when my coach would tell me to go stand out on the side and just do nothing to take that defender out of the mix. And then because it took me out of the mix
the game,
too.
Yeah, you didn't score, you didn't rebound, you didn't do nothing.
My last high school basketball game wearing a Eunice Cardinal uniform was in the regional tournament against Mora, the team that ended up winning state that year. And they ran a triangle and two and put 2 people on me. And what my coaching staff told me to do was go stand over in the corner, which is what I did most of the game. And those 2 people and me stood out there and talked about girls and school and whatever else we wanted to talk about. And I think I ended the game with like 5 points.
And they were victorious.
Yeah, and they kicked the snot out of us. And so there are ways to get your players open and get them in the game. And I think you've got to be prepared for that. Eunice, boys and girls, have both seen that sort of stuff. You got to work on that. You can't just simply run a man offense. You can't just simply run a zone offense. You've got to have something in place and be prepared for that. Because if I'm a coach coaching against Eunice,
you're going that.
I'm putting Alina in a box and one.
Period. Especially
if I've got a good, quick defender that I can count on and some other girls that I know will guard the basket. I'm putting Alina in the box and one, and I'm not gonna let her just sit out there and shoot. I'm gonna tell whoever's guarding her, I don't care if you have 1 point this game, if you can keep her below 6.
That's a big victory for them.
Then I'm, buying you an ice cream or something like that. So
you get a Happy Meal at McDonald's when we go home.
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, that's coming from a person who's been involved in the game for a lot of years. That's what I'd like to see us is make some sort of adjustment to be prepared for that box and one, because I think you're going to see it. You may or may not here tonight. If I was a betting man, I wouldn't think you would here tonight, but So
you never know. They might surprise us, right?
Yeah. You know, as I look down there at the bench and I look at some of the folks, you know, Hagerman has done a really good job the last couple of years of snatching a few of those old Roswell coaches and assistant coaches. And so, you know, they've got some folks that know the game.
And they got some height on that team as well.
That group this year, I think they were a top 4 volleyball team at the end of the state. So they're introducing both teams here. We want to shout out and thank our sponsors while they're doing this. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up Services, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline.
You see, Charlie, I'm not the only one. It gives me so much.
That one will tongue twist you a little bit.
We need to change that name or something.
Great people, that Bettis family and all of that group, and just great people. They do so much for the community. Reminder to all, we'll try to show it as much as we can on the camera here tonight after the boys' game. So you've got this game, then you got the boys' game. After that game, they're doing it at the end tonight. You'll have the homecoming festivities. They're bringing back basketball homecoming. They haven't had it in years. I was talking to some of the coaches, Coach Frazier, some of them today. He said they've done away with it twice in the last 20 years, and it keeps coming back. So, and I understand why it does. It's an exciting moment. My daughter's one of the homecoming court tonight, and she's excited about it, so I understand why they want to have it. I can tell you, though, as I mentioned earlier in the broadcast, as a former basketball coach, it's tough on a girls' basketball coach, homecoming is. It's different for the boys because they wear their shorts and their jersey and walk out there on the court. The girls got to get them nails did. They got to have that hair did. They got to have that prom dress.
Got to have the matching shoes, earrings, makeup,
They want to make
nails.
sure that tan is straight and don't have little lines in it. So they, you know, and for me, when I was coaching, it seemed like most of that stuff they wanted to do the week that we were trying to practice to get ready for that district basketball game. And all my girls were wanting to load up and leave early so they'd go get their nails did or their hair did or go tan or whatever.
And if there's a lot with practice time.
Yes, and game. We usually did it between the boys and girls game, so I would have girls, I've told you this earlier, saying, hey, please don't make me play much because I don't want to mess up my makeup. I had it done professionally. And I'm like, we're in a district game here. So
what do you mean?
Hagerman going to win the tip. They swing it around, run it into the hands of Natalie Gomez. That young lady's a heck of a volleyball player. You'll probably hear me say that a few times. They drop it into the middle, kick it out to the right side. A three is up. It won't go. Rebounded by Alina Rodriguez. And here comes Eunice back the other way. Maureen with it, crosses over, kicks it over to Thompson. Thompson coming around the right side, drops it back to Maureen. Maureen on the baseline, passes to McBee. McBee throws up a floater. It won't go. Rebound by Chacon.
And we got a foul on Howler.
Yeah, Howler gives her a little body check. And so Howler with a foul early.
And we need her in the game because she has a bigger body, can take care of these other big girls.
Chacon with it, gives it in, throws it back over. It ends up in the hands of Gomez. Gomez brings it across the timeline, crosses over near the top of the key. Now she's trying to reset it. Eunice looks like they're in somewhat of a, what some people might call a pack line type defense where they got one person guarding the ball, everybody else sagging off, just kind of matching up in the passing lanes. Maureen guarding the ball. They come through the middle. They kick out a little out corner pass.
Nice
shot is up. It won't go. Rebounded by Chacon. That's her second rebound of the ball game already. And now she gets her third rebound and a putback. And then that fourth rebound and the putback is by number 32. And that's Diaz. Michaela Diaz gets 2 points. So here comes Rodriguez headed the other way, and she's going to get tied up by Diaz. And that ball, the arrow,
she was hitting the
eye
when she went down for that.
Yeah, she's kind of reaching for that eyeball. We talked about her in the pregame. Young lady fastly closing in on the 1,000 point mark. She's got 9:38 right now. McBee floats through the middle, throws up another shot. It won't go. And here comes Lard headed back the other way. Cross-corner pass won't go. Trying to get it to Magallanes.
They are fast. Hagerman is pretty fast there.
Yeah, they're trying to take it to us. Here they come in the full court pressure, something that's given Eunice fits this year. Maureen back to Thompson. Thompson now with it, guarded by two folks, trying to trap her in the corner. Maureen over to McBee, cross court into the hands now of Maureen. Her shot is up, no good. Rebounded there by Gomez, and here comes Hagerman trying to push the pace. It looks like their game plan is to speed that up in transition a little bit. So Eunice in the little pack line defense. The shot is up, and it's going to go in. That's number 10. That's Brianna Lard. She lays it in for 2. And Hagerman up on the Cardinals 4-0. I said this ought to be a game that they could handle, and here we go. Thompson with it. Crosses over, heads down the middle. She throws up a floater. It won't go. Big rebound there by Jimena Chacon. She's giving us fits. That's 4 boards for that young lady here in the first minute and a half of the game.
I don't think Eunice has gotten a rebound yet this game.
The shot is up. It won't go. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Eunice ball.
You know that? Eunice has not gotten a rebound.
You know, Chacon's about, I would say, at least 6'2".
Easy.
And she gives you fits down in the inside if you want to play the slow game with her. Thompson with it for the Cardinals. They get it over to Maureen. Maureen going to give it back to Thompson.
They're taking their time, aren't they?
They are slowly coming up. Here comes Maureen. Now they're going to speed it up a little bit. A little reach, no call. Maureen comes through the middle, heads to the free throw line, drops it down to McBee. McBee's shot is up and good. Kenna McBee for 2 off the Alondra Maureen assist.
It's going to be one of them games that's just nice and quiet, not that much action at the beginning, huh?
And we got a good crowd.
Yes,
That's what's crazy.
It is
quiet in here. It sounds like the library. Maybe it's that aesthetically pleasing stuff that some folks around here like. They like that aesthetically pleasing,
that being
like
said, we just found
library.
a double dribble on a human player.
So Eunice to throw it in. 5:01 to go in the first quarter, 2-4. Over into the hands of Rodriguez on the left wing.
And
She's going to throw up a 3. It won't go. She wanted the foul. No call. Rebound comes into the hands of Hagerman, and here come the Bobcats. Up the floor. Over on the right side, that's Gomez. Gomez going to pull it back out, reset everybody. She's got the purple and green shoes. A long 3 is up. It won't go. Big rebound by Diaz. Back out to Chacon. Ends up in the hands of Gomez. She was rumbling, stumbling out there for a minute. I think that is number 22. That's Carrillo. Back over into the hands of number 23. I believe that's another Chacon. Maybe that's a 5. As I mentioned earlier, I don't have my glasses on today.
Go to the basket. Why are everybody dribbling around the basket?
That's that old, what do they call it, the wheel offense they're trying to run. Called. And there's a rebound. A putback won't go. Rodriguez thought she got shoved out of the way. That rebound is by McBee. And here comes Eunice. And Gomez almost stole the pass away as Thompson was trying to get it to Maureen, and we have subs on the floor. And, man, you know, one thing about this Hagerman group, they got some size.
By golly, she's another 6-footer.
Yeah. They throw it into the corner to Rodriguez, and Rodriguez's 3 is up and good. Alondra Maureen with another assist. Alina Rodriguez with her first 3 of the game. It's 5-4 is the score.
Just like that, Eunice takes the lead, huh?
Yep.
Sit down, boys.
Man, we got people watching. Shane Williams watching in Salt Lake City. We appreciate you, Shane. And, of course, Steven, the stew man Harper, he's listening in Oklahoma. We appreciate you. We got a timeout on the floor. 3:41 to go in the first quarter. Eunice leads 5-4. Shout out to these sponsors: Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, City of Eunice, Eunice Public School, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware,
BTH Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up Services, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline.
Got a little scratch in my throat tonight. It might be that Rona that I've had that I tested positive for, but I'm coming up here spreading it with joy to everyone. Only kidding.
Just kidding.
But seriously. It's 5-4 is the score. Eunice with the early lead after the long 3 in the corner from Rodriguez.
Midway quarter here, and it's 5-4, barely.
Yeah, not putting a lot of points on the board so far.
Not that much action on the court here, huh? Is anybody sweating out there?
I am. I'm sweating, but it's because my blood pressure's high.
Hagerman
to throw it in, this morning. I have to take that stuff. They get it to Gomez over in the right corner. She's going to dribble it up and reset it. They're going to jump back into that wheel, I think. Oh, no, they went to the high-low this time. They kick it into the corner. A little shot is up. Goes off the side of the backboard. No good. Big rebound there and another big rebound. So that was Jimena Chacon with another rebound. And then the other Chacon, I believe, was trying to get that second one.
Number 23 over the back.
Jimenez Chacon already has 5 rebounds in the first half of the first quarter. Thompson with it. Hagerman's got a game plan here. That game plan is to press the Cardinals. The Cardinals don't typically like it. Thompson with the ball. Floats it over to Howler, back out to Maureen. Maureen with it, crosses over, then almost throws it away. Gets knocked. It's going to go out of bounds.
Off a Hagerman player, which is a blessing in disguise for the Eunice Cardinals.
And we've got Charlie watching us, and he's saying there's no score showing. Yeah, that's because ain't nobody running the bug. Charlie, you ain't here.
That quality assurance guy, huh?
There's a shot that's up by Thompson. It's no good.
I'm just joking, Charlie. Don't get mad at me.
He's trying to keep us in line,
I
make
know.
sure that we got the
He
quality.
done called TJ twice. Why do we not have a score?
Charlie, if you want, you can run that app from your house. We'll tell you the score, and you just keep updating it. It works that
We
way, just so
appreciate
you know. We'd appreciate it. We know you're sitting in an office or a hotel somewhere. But
I even got it sleeping and texting and driving, ain't you?
So 5-4 is the score. 2:57 here in quarter number 1. Hagerman to throw it in. I don't have my glasses on. They're trying to get it in. They throw it up top to Brianna. Brianna comes through the middle, throws up a floater. It won't go. Big rebound by Chacon.
And blocked from behind was by Thompson.
Man, Thompson comes in and volleyball spiked that one out of bounds. And it's going to be Eunice ball. So Hagerman to throw it in. Hagerman in the black, Eunice in the white. They throw it in up top to Brianna. Brianna, they drop it down low to Chacon. She skips it back up to Brianna. Her shot is up. It's no good. Rebound on the backside by the other Chacon. Her rebound and putback won't go. That is 6 rebounds for her. They get it down low to Maureen, does Eunice. Eunice with the ball. They almost throw it away as Maureen was trying to get it to McBee. And Large stepped into that passing lane.
They've been doing that all night, jumping those passing lanes from passes from that young lady.
And she almost had a pick 6 if this was football, but goes off her hands, goes out of bounds. Maureen throws it into McBee. McBee back to Maureen. McBee going to throw up a long 3, and her 3 is going to go in. Kenna McBee with the 3. She's got 5 points now. Alondra Maureen with her 3rd assist on that one. Eunice is now doubled up on the Lady Bobcats. 8-4 is the score. 2:11 to go in the first quarter. Kirk Pascal.
Oh, we got a steal here by Rodriguez.
Kirk Pascal asking me questions, trying to stir a fella up here. There's a rebound, a putback. Thompson with another rebound, battling for the rebound.
Oh,
People
no
are getting
foul was
knocked
called.
around. Maureen with it. Maureen's rebound and put back, and Alondra Maureen puts that one in off the rebound. She gets her first 2, and Eunice is up 10-4. Lady Cardinals getting it rolling now. They've switched defenses. They went back to the 2-3, which is more their bread and butter. Hagerman with the ball, drops it down low. A shot is up. It's no good. Big high rebound there by Chacon. Man, that young lady's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rebounds in this ball game.
How many points?
She ain't got any points, but she's got 7 rebounds. She got 7 rebounds.
She ain't got no points.
That may change. She's headed to the line right now.
Oh.
I had somebody ask me a question here about the Wall of Champions from the school board meeting yesterday. And you know me, I'm not very secretive about things, so I don't mind saying it. The comment that was made in the school board meeting yesterday was that they have decided they're going to take all of these boards off this wall, bundle them up, put them in a crate, and put them in a storage building way far away, basically never to be seen. They are going to have the glass-etched new boards, so to speak, glass deals that commemorate the championships that'll go into the new facility. And there's some discussion about possibly taking pictures of the front and back of the old boards and having some sort of interactive display for those photos. So McBee comes down, throws up a 2. It's going to go in. She's now got 7 points. 12-4 is the score. 1 minute to go here in quarter number 1. I'll give you more thoughts on that in a minute as I'm getting text messages. There's a deep 3 by number 22. That's Carrillo. So she's trying to keep Hagerman in the game. 12-7. Under a minute to go. Eunice with the ball. Rodriguez at half court. Floats it over to Aaliyah Garcia. She drops it down to Gaetan. Gaetan's shot won't go, and another rebound by Chacon. I believe that's 8. Pushing it the other way is Hagerman and dropping it in for 2, trying to see what number that is. Is that Carrillo again?
Yes, sir, 25.
25, you said?
Yes, sir, it's 25 for Hagerman. And what?
So 25 is Magallanes, if that's a 2-5.
Yes.
My eyes are terrible. 21 seconds to go in quarter number 1. 12-9 is the score.
And Eunice just had a turnover. It's going to be Hagerman's ball after a jump ball was called. No, I'm lying. It's going to be Eunice's ball. Everybody's confused, even the players. They're trying to get subs in.
Yeah, they're still arguing over whose
now
ball it is.
it's
Now
Hagerman's
it's going to be Hagerman's ball. So we went back and forth about 3 times. It's now going to be Hagerman ball. Hagerman's running a play out here, setting some screens for nobody. Because there ain't nobody out there guarding.
Oh, that's backcourt. That's backcourt.
Yeah, they were like running a bunch of weaves and plays, and Eunice is back in a freaking zone in the lane. And they were up here picking for each other like they were running a play. Kind of entertaining, but
they did a good job about running the play.
Oh, yeah, and coach is going to call a timeout. He wants to – he's out on the court asking questions.
He didn't call a timeout, did he?
I thought he did.
Because you went like this, right? Touch his shoulders?
Yeah, that's what he – but they're going to – so it's going to be Eunice ball. Eunice to throw it in. They get it into Rodriguez. Rodriguez guarded at half court.
That's backcourt right there too, huh?
They get it over to McBee. McBee to Maureen. Maureen looking down low, drops it down low to Garcia. Garcia back to Maureen. She's going to pull for 3. And then Chacon bodies her up after the shot. They're going to call the foul on her. And so 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. It's 12-9. Yes, I will. Those of you that are asking questions about the Wall of Champions, I'll do my best to explain what I heard yesterday. I was on both the design committee and the Blue Ribbon committee, and I had not heard any of this until I was sitting in the school board meeting yesterday. So my apologies to those of you that are messaging me saying what. I'll tell you exactly what I was told, and then if you have concerns, go up there and voice it at the school administration. Talk to Rosendo. He's over here beside me.
Rosendo's texting Charlie when I take care of the score.
12-9 is the score. Just under 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. They drop it in. They get it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. Her 3 didn't go. And at the end of 1, Eunice 12, Hagerman 9. We got a barn burner possibly.
Yes, sir, we do. And Charlie said he's going to take care of the score from the hotel room, but he is behind. The score is 12-9, like Mr. Jones just said. Give a shout out to our sponsors: Redbird Gas, Parker Energy, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Record and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline. Our proud sponsors of today's district game, as the Eunice Lady Cards are playing the Lady Bobcats.
And just got an update saying that the Lovington girls are up 19-11 over top 10 5A ranked Carlsbad.
Go Chief.
So Chief Bridgeforth and the Lady Wildcats up there. You know, I've said it, I don't know how many times. Chief's up there every morning. He's got little kids. I don't know if you saw his little dribbler program that we're doing drills at our halftime the other day, a bunch of little girls. He's got those shooting camps that he does all summer long. He's got, even right now that school's going, he's got little programs that he's working with.
He's developing.
He's building. Developing. You keep watching. You keep an eye on Chief because he's going to do it. I'm telling you, that is what it takes. And either you've got to do it as a coach, or you've got to have people in your community willing to do it, like our baseball program and football program, but you've got to have it. And if you don't,
you don't have it.
You don't have it. And that is, in my opinion, what has led us to struggle. There's years like this year with our boys where we've got some great athletes, but it's that consistency that's lacking. Maureen throws up a 3 from the right side coming out of the quarter. She's now got 5 points, and that makes it 15-9. Hagerman with it. Ball gets thrown down into the corner.
Eunice is kind of getting away here for a second.
Yeah, they had them doubled up, and then Hagerman made a run right there at the end of the first to get back in the ball game. Rodriguez with it on the right wing. Almost threw it away.
It was pretty close,
back
wasn't
to
it?
Rodriguez. She thought about the step back. Comes across the middle. Drops a bounce pass into Thompson. Thompson with it in the corner. She's going to, oh, and there's a big collision there between Rodriguez and Brianna of Hagerman. They hit heads.
They both bounce up, so that's pretty.
And they called the foul, I believe. The Hagerman coach is over there asking questions. They called the foul on Hagerman. And he's the Hagerman coaching staff not liking that call. They're up in the ear of the officials. 15-9, 7:23 to go here in the second.
Move, bud.
They throw it down low into the hands of Rodriguez. Rodriguez drops it to Thompson. Thompson tries to flip it over to somebody, couldn't get it through there, and a steal away ends up in the hands of Chacon. Now pushing it up the floor, it's Gomez. Gomez over to Lard. Lard back to Gomez. They get it to Chacon. Chacon going to skip it cross court to Magallanes, and then they're going to reset. Gomez with it. She sends the cutter through. That's Lard. Lard tries to throw it in the
nice
corner,
steal.
and Alina Rodriguez steps in for the steal, and she's pushing it up the floor. Into the hands of McBee. McBee back to Ostos, now to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for three. Her three won't go. Rebounded by Gomez.
That was pretty close there, wasn't it? Stepping out of bounds there.
Like I said, for those of you sending me messages, I'll do my best to answer a few questions here in just a second. Chacon with it. Ball ends up shot, no good, and then deflected around. Ostos down there battling for the rebound.
So how many questions you got so far over the?
About three, about four from one person and about three total. I'm sorry, about four from one person, about three different people total that have sent me questions about the Wall of Champs. So, like I said, I'll do my best to explain exactly what I was told yesterday in the meeting, or what I heard. I wasn't told; they weren't talking to me. There is a shot that's up and no good, deflected out of bounds. Going to be Eunice ball. So Hagerman now in the full court pressure again. They're going to try to keep it going here. Maureen with it, picks up her dribble. Thompson now attacking on the dribble. They skip it back to Maureen. Maureen pushing it toward half court, crosses over, heads to the middle. Maureen heads back through, flips it over to McBee. McBee picks it up off the skip and has it stolen away by Lard. Now she's headed up the court, spins around, it gets deflected as she gets a shot block there. Gomez gonna reset them. There's a lovely lady coming up. She gets a little camera time. That's my wife. Into the hands of Gomez. Cross court to Lard. Lard's shot is up. It is no good.
Was it touched, or is that bad?
I'm not sure. They said it wasn't.
Somebody was in the way. I couldn't get it. No,
I'm going to say I agree. We had someone blocking the camera angle there, but she got a little TV time.
They can hear you.
That's right. That's right. So Thompson with the ball. And if she touches it, and Thompson may be injured too. She goes down to the floor.
I think she came down and stepped on
I don't
one.
know if it was a knee or an ankle. But she's down on all fours. Nobody over there to help her yet.
It's her ankle, I believe.
Ankle. They're pointing at an ankle.
Let me move scan away from here.
5:31 remaining here in the first half. 15-9 is the score, and Thompson is down on all fours. Teammates pointing toward the ankle.
She's trying to get up.
She jumped in the air making that pass and may have stepped on the top or side of somebody's foot, which hurts like who'd have thought it.
Who'd have thought it, huh?
Yeah, who'd have thought it. That's one of my southeastern New Mexico or southeastern U.S., Oklahoma, Arkansas type of comments.
I was going to say something. I almost said it out loud. Oh, thank God I did not say that.
So both teams are over in their huddles like it's a timeout. The officials are blowing the whistle and clapping like, hey, we don't have a timeout.
That's illegal, boys.
They're like, hey, this ain't a timeout.
And they walk back on the court. Nobody hustles anymore, you know that?
15-9, 5:31 remaining here in the first half. Charlie, we see your comments.
Sorry, Charlie, I can't answer because I'm running into the camera.
Chacon, back over to Gomez. Back up top to Carrillo. Or maybe that's Magallanes. Shot was up, is no good. Rebounded by Maureen, and here comes Maureen up the floor. Almost had it taken away. Trying to get it to Rodriguez. Rodriguez floats through the middle, going to step back from the elbow. Her shot won't go, but it's rebounded by Garcia, and then we throw it out of bounds.
Yes, Charlie, he did wear the right color tonight.
So Hagerman with it. They throw it in. like I could breathe in some pepper. I got like a tickle in my throat. Oh, Rodriguez
good
going to steal. And here she comes up. She drops a nice pass over to Maureen. And Alina Rodriguez with the assist.
Beautiful job
and Maureen with 2 more. That's 7 points for Maureen. 17-9 is the score.
There go. Oh, almost got another steal.
Yep. And
they're going to say it's Hagerman ball?
Man.
I thought Hagerman touched it last.
The Hagerman faithful wanting the official to get out of the way because that ball was knocked away by Rodriguez, but before it even went out of bounds, the ref grabbed it. So you don't know if it was going to go out of bounds. I'm assuming it probably would have, but it wasn't out yet when he cut it. All right, so it knocked away into the hands of McBee. We'll give her a steal out of that. And here comes Eunice. Rodriguez with a one-hand pass down to Howler.
Good job.
Howler goes up strong. Aubrey Howler with her first 2 off the Rodriguez assist. Hagerman quickly back the other way. That's Lard.
Oh,
and
off
she
the
throws
glass.
up a 3 off the glass. Brianna Lard with her 5th points. 19-12 is the score. 4 minutes to go in quarter number 2. Maureen, McBee.
Nobody's going to the middle.
Maureen. They're trying to spread them out to keep
in
that
mind.
middle person
Yes.
from coming to double.
Keep in mind, Thompson had to come out of the game because of her ankle, and she was the one bringing the ball up. And I bet you whoever was supposed to go to the middle,
yeah, it causes some adjustments. Frazier's telling he wants that backside, which was Aaliyah Garcia, to rotate to the middle. And that's their play. It's what they got to do what they need to do. But I got to tell you, every time you rotate that person to the middle, what comes with it? A defender to the middle.
So everybody's
and
bundled
against
up in
this
there.
pressure, if you'd keep it wide where she was at and just let Maureen or McBee push it to that gap in the middle, there's nobody there to double. And so it gives them that space to bring the ball on up and set your offense up. But, probably if you did that once or twice, then they'll adjust their defense. And, the game's a game of adjustments. You just got to keep making those adjustments back and forth. You'll see here in a minute. I always say the back of that press breaker works like a windshield wiper. One goes, the other one goes over, and it's like your windshield wiper. And so they try to throw it into Garcia. It gets knocked out of bounds over in the corner by a hustling Natalie Gomez. That Natalie Gomez, if you've never seen her play volleyball,
boy,
it's impressive.
Is she a senior this year?
I believe so.
Oh, got a steal.
Stolen away by Lard. Here she heads up the floor. She throws up a one-hander. It won't go. Rebounded by Howler. Howler headed back the other way after she gave it to McBee. And then they try to throw it into the corner to Rodriguez. It goes out of bounds, and that's a turnover.
We see your messages, Charlie. Give a shout out to Charlie, our number 1 fan, our scorekeeper.
Yep, he's keeping the score from wherever he's probably in Alabama or somewhere. Talking to his
like
cousins.
a truck driver. He's everywhere.
3:32 to go in the second, 19-12.
All his cousins, huh?
That's right.
And his aunts.
Yep, same people, same person, all of them. And
Charlie, just turn the volume down, Charlie. Just turn the volume down, Charlie. That's all you got to do, bud.
we got to harass him a little bit. He's not here to defend himself. All he can do is change the score and make it real wrong. That way everybody's sending us messages going, your score's all messed up. And it's actually Charlie sitting back laughing at the hotel. Gomez with it in the corner. She throws up a 3, and it goes in. Natalie Gomez with her first points of the game. It's a 4-point game, 19-15. Hagerman in the full court pressure. See the windshield wiper in the back. You've got Gaetan that just ran through the middle. They get it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with the one-arm pass over to Howler. Howler going to try to go through, and they're going to call the foul there, a little blocking body foul with Hagerman.
A lot of blocking foul out there on both parts. They're pushing over there.
Subbing in will be McBee as Maureen steps off. Rodriguez going to throw it in. Eunice trying to get it in. They throw it away. Stolen away there by Hagerman. Hagerman on the run out. McBee going to foul as they go up, and that'll send somebody to the line for 2.
I believe he's number 25.
Man, I don't know why, but they're 25 and 23, I think it is, because those jerseys.
You think they might be Ken?
Well, they might be from Alabama, but no, I was going to say they're.
Oh, UT, they don't look like.
No, I'm saying the numbers are hard to read. So
plus they got that long hair.
Like Eunice, yes, they got the long ponytail. See, like 22, 25. I think I saw a 23 a while ago. Yeah, that's a Chacon. those numbers aren't just regular block numbers. They got a little curvature to them, and I don't have my glasses on,
We
so
got
they're
another
hard
steal
to
there.
see. Stolen away. Hagerman ends up with it, coming through the middle, and then
Did you see
running
that?
in and laying it in is Gomez. And we
Keeping
got a
Hagerman in the
1-point ball
game.
game, 19-18. Hagerman saying this ain't gonna be no easy district
No,
game.
no, it's
At
not.
least not here in the first half.
Give a shout out to our sponsors: Redbird Gas, Park Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline.
I will mention, because I'm still getting messages, I will mention as soon as things slow down a little bit more about the Wall of Champions here in a minute. The gist of it is, like I said a while ago, the idea is to create the backlit glass etches.
The Wall of Champions is still
plaques.
going to exist, but just a slight difference on what other people were thinking, I guess you can say, right?
Yeah. With the committee, what we said was we wanted those boards somehow integrated or implemented in the design to where they would be somewhere that everybody could see them, not thrown away.
The original,
or
the
whatever.
boards,
We
those up
wanted,
there.
yes. And because, and the reason behind that is because you had so many people. I think of people like John Harris, Sean Berry, Brian Corral, and many others who are no longer with us who actually helped put those in place, and their names and stuff are on them. They actually touched those boards and put them on the wall. And over the last, depending on which part of the story it is, that has become a tradition around here. And whether it be from the 1990s, 1980s, or whatever, it's become a tradition. And a lot of people see that as an important tradition that they don't want to see somebody put in a crate and throw in a closet somewhere never to be seen again. And so that's probably why a lot of these folks are sending me messages. Like I said, we've had multiple discussions about this going back a couple of years when we were looking at the design of the new gym. And one of the main things that I received from people when we were going around was what's going to happen to the Wall of Champions. And so that is a big focal point for those that have deep sports ties, maybe not to the library, but sports ties. That is a big deal. And so
Talking about big deals, Thompson's is back in the game.
with 2:10 to go here in quarter number 2, 19-18 is the score. Hagerman with the ball. They kick it out to the right side. A shot is up by Lard. It won't go, but she gets her own rebound. Her putback won't go, and Maureen now has the rebound. Maureen over to Garcia, back to Maureen. Maureen now over to Thompson. Thompson with it out on the left wing. She's going to step into a three, and she has her shot blocked. Loses it, tries to get it back. Howler with it. She has her shot knocked away. Thompson with a runner, goes up, won't go. And then a big rebound by Jimena Chacon. She had gotten quiet for a while, but she grabs that rebound and then gets fouled.
She's like Dennis Rodman out there. Can't make a point, but she can rebound like crazy.
That's 9 rebounds in the first half for that young lady.
So here we go.
Trying to get it in is Garcia. She gets it to Howler. Howler tries to rip through, gives it to McBee. McBee floats through the middle and throws up a 2. Kenna McBee with 2 more. That young lady's on fire here today. She's got 9 points in the first half. Hagerman comes right back the other way, and I believe that was Lard throws up a floater. And she's now got 7 points. 21-20, it's a 1-point game. Maureen with it, and she's going to get bumped from the backside by Brianna Lard, and that'll be a foul on Hagerman.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I thought it did. 1:18 to go here in the first half. We've got a full house here in Joe Langston Gymnasium
turned out to
today.
be a good game, too, here right before halftime. Yeah. A lot of people here tonight.
They get it over to Rodriguez. She's right at that half-court line.
Nice pass.
They throw up a floater into the hands of McBee. She gets that rebound and a kick out. Into the hands of Maureen, who drops it down from deep. Off the Kenna McBee assist, I believe. 24-20. Eunice now up 4. Lard coming right back the other way. Throws up a 3. It won't go. Going to be rebounded in the corner by 22. That's Carrillo. Back to Lard again. She throws up another 3. It won't go.
And she comes all the way back to and gets her own rebound. As the Eunice players were just standing around on that.
Man, the ball gets
Did you
knocked
see that?
around. Yeah, that was kind of a weird sequence right there. Garcia now with it on the left wing. Throws
Shoot
it
that.
cross court to Rodriguez. She steps into a shot, throws up, and it goes in. Alina Rodriguez for 2 off the Aaliyah Garcia assist. 22 seconds to go. Eunice has extended this lead to 6. It's 26-20. Gomez with it. Throws it up high into Chacon. Chacon back to Lard, back to Gomez. Cross court, stolen away by Rodriguez. 6 seconds to go, trying to get it up the floor. Rodriguez back with it. She's going to pull. No, she throws a one-handed pass and a shot at the buzzer. Oh, and then McBee stepped on the face of Rodriguez. McBee got the assist from Rodriguez, made the shot, and then stepped on her head. And so
I guess
anyway,
that's a high five nowadays.
28-20 at the half. Eunice leads by 8. Just a quick touch on that, as I've got several people messaging, asking questions. Once again, the Wall of Champions will exist. The committees that were involved in the gym process, we came up with a pretty neat deal. The architectural engineer guys came up with that idea to create like these glass-etched replicas of the Wall of Champions boards that will be backlit. They will go in like a circle around the floor of the arena up high on the roof.
Correct.
And they're going to look awesome. I'm excited about that, no doubt. The discussion point is what to do with these boards that are on the wall. And what was presented to the school board yesterday at the school board meeting, which was not presented to the committees that designed the gym or the Blue Ribbon Committee that helped push and get this thing passed through the community, was that they intend to take all those down because some of them are 1/4 inch, some of them are 1/2 inch, some of them are 3/4 inch plywood. It's said that some of those are actually have some sort of adhesive on the back of them, and to where they're stuck into place. And so what they're wanting to do with them is take them all down, package them together somehow, put them on a crate, and if I recall correctly, the term at the board meeting was stick them as far back in the storage facility as they can to where they stick up there and stay, never to be dealt with for many years. And I think that is the part that I think some have some issue with. And so anyway, I think that's the concern. So anyway, I know the next school board meeting's coming up in February. If you have an opinion on that, what you'd like to see done with those boards, I personally would encourage you to reach out to your board members and mention it to them, because I know just in the last 24 hours, I've probably spoke to a dozen people at least that weren't aware of that. Many of those people, most of those people, on either the Blue Ribbon Committee, the Design Committee, or one of the committees that helped plan and design the gym and were involved in it, and nobody had heard about that until yesterday, about boxing those things up, and so anyway, that's where it's at. If you have questions, you want to talk more openly, holler at me. I go to most school board meetings. I don't miss too many. With that said, it's halftime, 28-20. Eunice in the lead by 8, 5:15 remaining here in the halftime ceremonies. A reminder, after this game will be the boys, and after the boys game, we will have our homecoming
Crowning,
Queen and King coronation, or whatever they call it. I think that's the term.
Don't give me the lie.
My English is not very good looking, but anyway, that's my recollection.
And you're from Arkansas.
That's right. So with that said, we'll step away. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Eunice High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Eunice Cardinals!
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner tonight, Rosendo Caballero. Welcome, Rosendo.
How you doing tonight, sir? How you doing tonight?
I'm alive and kicking. Back home, we've got Charlie Fairbrush. He ain't with us, but he's with us in spirit, and he's keeping score.
So if there's anything wrong with that, he's keeping score, and I am allegedly running the camera.
Usually the broadcast is about 15, 20 seconds behind, so if the score's got a little delay, Charlie's watching the broadcast and updating the score as we're saying it. So it's 28-20, and we are getting ready to start the second half or the third quarter as both teams have come out. They're in their respective
Corners.
Talking into their corner man.
The cut guy.
That's right.
Drink a little bit of water. Don't swallow. Just rinse your mouth out. Spit it out. Let's get in the fight again.
That's right. Got the little dry ice in-swell on that eyeball, working on it a little bit. Maybe Alina has many crashes as she's had.
I know. You got stepped in the face. You got a little Nike mark on her head. She almost fell right there, too. Did you see that?
Man.
It's not a night.
No.
But keep in mind, she was sick for a little bit, too.
Yeah, so both teams head out onto the floor. Hagerman to throw it in. They do. They get it in. Running around the top side.
Jimmy gets a little love letter over here.
All right. Hey, we got a note here brought up to us from Hagerman. It says, thank you. I believe that says Allison Val, watching his daughter Natalie Gomez from Marietta, California. So
wow, that is very, very nice.
Yeah, we appreciate you, and shout out to you. Shout out to folks in California watching our broadcast. That young lady, that Gomez lady, man, Natalie Gomez.
Is a beast.
Oh, man. An absolute athletic animal for sure on the volleyball court.
She can run, too, like the women,
brother.
Yeah.
So Eunice, as I was reading that, McBee, I guess, got fouled.
Yes.
She goes to the line, misses the first
one. She got hit pretty hard, and she's grabbing her hip there.
And she's going to have a chance at another here. 7:39 remaining in the third quarter. 28-20, McBee back at the line. Kirk Pascal blowing me up. I see you, Kirk. I see you.
Is he here
big
tonight?
Rebound there by Chacon, and that was rebound number 10 for that young lady from Hagerman. She's got 10 boards in the first 20 seconds of the third quarter. Lard kicks it out over to Carrillo, I believe. Yeah, no, that's the other Chacon. Oh, that's 25. That's Magallanes.
That's somebody.
A shot went up. I'm telling you, those long ponies with those twos and whatever number else goes with them throw me off, especially with no glasses. Thompson.
Where'd you leave him at the house?
Maureen, yeah, they're at home. You know, I don't use them except for this. This is the only thing I wear them for. I mean, when I drive, I just close my eyes and hit the gas. 7:08 to go in the third, unless I get one of these officials trying to run over me from the backside like today. McBee over on the right wing, throws it up top to Maureen. Over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez gets a look, and her shot won't go. Rebounded by Gomez, and here comes Gomez with family in California. Swings it over to Lard. Lard throws up a floater. It won't go. Big rebound by Howler. And Howler flips it over.
And Maureen goes all the way down. She throws it away, but Thompson dives for it, gets it. Gets possession of it, throws it over to Rodriguez. Did you see how that action?
I did. I looked down trying to keep up
Rodriguez
with stuff. Rodriguez
steps back,
with a
shoots a
step
three.
back. It won't go. Rebounded by McBee.
Nice
McBee
pass.
with a beautiful pass to Howler. Her shot won't go. And who gets that rebound? Chacon. That is 11 rebounds for that young lady. Lard comes right back the other way, crosses over, lays it off the glass. She's got 9 points. 6:10 remaining in the third. Eunice up by 6, 28-22. Hagerman won't go away easily, though. Howler over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to step for three from deep. It won't go. Rattles around, heads out of bounds, and it'll be Bobcat ball.
Does Hagerman, Eunice seem a little flat-footed out here right now? A little tired, a little exhausted?
Maybe, yeah.
I don't know, man. He's kind of a little sluggish for the third quarter, but some of them have been sick, right?
You get the homecoming flu bug or
I guess
whatever.
so.
5-5-5 showing on the board. 28-22. Hagerman with the ball. That's Gomez. California family watching. Back to her in the corner. She looks at the goal, then swings it up top. Into the hands of Diaz, who tries to give it to Chacon. Stolen away by Howler. Then she got run over, and Diaz takes it back, runs to the rim, throws up a shot, and it goes in. Michaela Diaz floating through there, silky smooth like butter. It comes the other way, and here comes McBee.
I love what she did. She just, I didn't touch her. She touched me.
McBee attacking the basket. She was going to try to throw up the floater, and she got fouled. It'll be Lady Cardinal ball on the baseline. In comes, that's 23, so that's Pamela Chacon.
And on top of that, they're all tall, too, so it's kind of.
Man, I'm telling you, long, dark ponytails and numbers with twos in them. They're all throwing me off. Stolen away on the turnover. Gomez with the steal. She gives it to Lard. Lard throws up a shot, and they're going to call the block. The Cardinal faithful wanted the push.
I think everybody wanted the push, even me.
28-24.
Like, step back, coach. He's going to tee you up. He's going to tee you up, coach.
That'll send Lard to the free throw line.
You shoot two, he said. I thought it was on the floor.
And so
he goes, now I'll talk to you. Come on, bud.
What's funny is those two guys have known each other a long, long time. They've both coached against each other. That first shot is up and good by Brianna Lard.
And that ref is very loud when he coaches.
Oh, man, he does a lot of hollering. I like him. He's a nice guy. 10 points for Lard so far. Next one is up. It won't go. Rebounded by Howler. Her third rebound of the ball game. Thompson floats it down the court to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a cross-court skip pass to McBee. McBee with a little jab and go. Throws up a shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Thompson into the hands of McBee. McBee going to shoot the open three. They got off her for a minute. Thompson with another rebound. She throws up a shot. It won't go. And she's going to get another rebound. That makes her total 4, 3 of them in this sequence. Howler with it, tries to dribble around, throws up a shot, and they're going to call 2-3. That's Pamela Chacon. They're going to call her for the foul. Or was that 3-2? 2-3, 1-2?
3-2. 2-3.
2-3. Yeah, that's Pamela Chacon.
A lot of action there, but no baskets, man.
Yep.
Unfortunately. It was a pause.
It was a push. And that first shot is up and good by Howler.
Man, I need glasses, bro. Look at it. What?
25-29. We got a 4-point game here with 4:50 to go in the third.
Did she make it?
Yep, the first one. Second one is up, won't go. Rebound battle for the
don't
rebound
give it to
down there.
They call it a jump.
They call it a jump ball.
Yes, I thought it was going to be a foul, but it's a jump ball. That's closer
so
to
that's going to be Cardinal ball after the jump ball down there. Rodriguez to throw it in. She drops it to Howler. It goes between Howler's legs, comes back out. They skip it out, and it's going to go out of bounds. And it's going to be a turnover on the Lady Cards. 4-point game, 4:46 here in the game, or in the third. I'm sorry. Trying to fast forward or something. Lard with it over on the right wing. She throws up a shot off the glass.
The bank is open for that young lady.
That's 13 points for her, and we got a 1-point game again. Maureen pushing it up. Skip pass over to Thompson. Thompson pushes. Going to kick it out to McBee. McBee with an open look at the three, and that one won't go. Big battle for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Howler. Howler going to lay it in off the Rodriguez assist.
Can you just believe that happened out there?
That was a weird sequence
we were all just
again.
quiet on that.
There's been a lot
weird
of that.
Game.
A shot is up off the glass. It's 2-2. That's Carrillo. That's her second three of the game.
Are we playing Golden State?
What in the world? 31-31 is the score.
Twilight Zone, man.
McBee with it, gives it to Rodriguez, and she's going to knock this one down. No, dang it. Rodriguez.
That was all ball.
Maureen with the rebound to put back. You're from Eunice. You're supposed to say, yeah, that's a good call.
Oh,
Ralph.
sorry. The ball don't lie, Charlie said.
Maureen with the rebound, and on the putback, they call a foul down low.
But the score is 31-31.
Man, in a game that I would have guessed we'd have won by
31.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, and that's no knock on these kids.
No.
It's just I just thought we would win this game big. Maureen makes the first one, giving Eunice the 32-31 lead. Coming off the floor is Jimena Chacon. Young lady's got 11 rebounds in this game already.
Number 15 checks in for Hagerman.
Next shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by 1-5. That's Martin. Ends up in the hands of Gomez. Gomez pushing it up the floor with all the family back home in California watching.
Ooh, nice
Lard going to
travel.
go through the middle, throws up a big shot,
and she just
got
stared
hammered.
down.
And then they had a stare down
Boy,
for a minute.
I thought them pit bulls were going to attack each other for a second.
30.
They said the guy in the stand said we can do that.
32-31 is the score.
He did. You see the little Mad Dogs there?
Man,
boy.
they did look at each other.
Looked
pretty,
like Chad back in the day, didn't?
Man. So Lard misses the first. She'll have another shot here as she goes back to the line. Her next one is up, and it won't go. Battle for the boards. Looks
And
like it's going to
why?
be Hagerman ball, as we had two Eunice young ladies
And there's
going
only
for
one
it.
Hagerman player out of all four of them.
And we knocked it out, so it's going to be Hagerman ball. They throw it up top to Magallanes, into the corner to Gomez. Gomez shot is up. It won't go. Rebounded by Maureen. Here comes Alondra Maureen pushing it up into the hands of Rodriguez. Rodriguez over on the right wing, going to throw up a shot. It won't go. Rebounded by Howler. Howler gives it back to Rodriguez, who lays it off the glass and in. Alina Rodriguez for two off the Howler rebound and assist. Lard comes right back the other way, and she says anything you can do, and she knocks down a three. And Coach Frazier is not happy. He's roaring and stomping over there. He's grabbing those, he's got his hair growing on the top. He's pulling on those little pieces of hair, and he calls a timeout. He wants to talk about it.
I'd be mad too. That girl just caught and turned and shot. Money.
34-34 is the score. Shout out to these sponsors.
I got you, Jimmy.
All right.
Redbird Gas, Parker Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTA Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline. Tonight's sponsor. This district game, the score is 34-34 here in the third quarter. 3 minutes and 5 seconds remain, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, for
Eunice's
sure.
ball. Who's throwing it in?
3:05 to go in the third. Eunice to throw it in. We got a tie ball game, 34-34.
And we just came out of timeout for a set play. Did you see that?
Yep. So McBee to throw it in, gets it into Rodriguez. Here comes the defense. They try to skip it cross court, almost taken away by Gomez, but Eunice pushes it ahead. McBee on the runner, throws it into Garcia. Garcia kicks it out to Maureen. Maureen with the open three, and she buries it. Alondra Maureen for three. That young lady's putting in work. Back the other way is Lard and the Lady Bobcats. Into the hands of Magallanes. Gomez with it up top. She's going to reset them. one of these breaks, I'm going to start adding up some of these points for some of these young ladies.
Oh,
Oh, Magallanes with the runner, and it goes in off the glass. They call her for the carry, and it'll be a turnover
It's
into
a nice
the hands
move,
of Eunice.
man. It's a nice move, but didn't work out. There's Watton.
14 points for Alondra Maureen here so far in this ball game.
14?
14.
Oh.
Thompson trying to get through the pressure.
Sit down, bud.
Ostos back to Thompson. Thompson dribbles up the right side, drops it across to Rodriguez.
Wide open.
Rodriguez going to pull for three. It won't go. Rodriguez just hadn't been able to get the feel. Big rebound there by the other Chacon. And coming back the other way, and off the glass is Lard, and she buries another one. That's 19 points for that young lady. She's knocked down 4 threes here.
From that same spot.
Man, off the glass, too. Eunice coming back the other way. Rodriguez with it on the right wing. Looks inside. Bounce pass across to Thompson. Thompson shoots for a long one. It won't go. Battle for the rebound. Who gets it but Thompson? Thompson cross-court pass into the hands of Maureen. She steps into a three and buries it. Alondra Maureen with 17 points here in this
She's keeping
ball
Eunice
game.
in this game. You know that?
She's got 4 threes, and Lard comes back the other way. Tried to
Rodriguez
throw up
finally
a three.
blocked it.
Rodriguez with the block. Thompson gives it back to Rodriguez. She does the Euro step, lays one up underhanded and in. Alina Rodriguez with 2 more. It's back and forth, 42-37. I tried to say 42 and 37 at the same time. Those numbers didn't come out of my
Do
mouth.
not
very
mix
good.
well. Oh, come
Oh,
on.
and they're going to call Rodriguez for the foul.
Oh.
Rodriguez and
Oh.
we got some
Little activity right there.
mouthing going between the two teams.
Oh.
So they're going to, Hagerman's, the Hagerman coach and the Eunice coach are now mouthing.
Boy, that'd be,
Man.
we'd be throwing some hands. Where's Charlie at? We need a ref.
We'll
Where's
just
Charlie
get
at?
some baby oil and have a wrestling match.
Oh, my God. I'm a good cut, man.
I got my inswell. All right, Gomez.
Let me run to the car real quick.
Heads across, crosses over, kicks it over into the hands of Carrillo. Carrillo going to dribble back
Oh,
up
no.
top,
What
and
are you
she's
doing,
going to
Carrillo?
throw
Just
it
do it
over
away.
to the Eunice crowd in the bleachers,
That's
which is
good
large.
defense by Thompson getting all up on her.
It's a large crowd here in Eunice tonight.
Large crowd.
42-37, Eunice leads by 5. Ostos to
Good
McBee.
pass.
McBee gets a little push in the back, no call. Garcia to Ostos. Ostos with good hands, gets it out to Maureen, and Maureen, I thought she was going to bury another one. Rebound there by Chacon, that's number 12. Trying to throw it down low, and the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice ball.
A lot of action here the last couple of seconds
Man,
everywhere.
back and forth.
I don't know where to keep this camera at.
Cutting through the middle are both Chacons. Into the hands of Carrillo. Carrillo back to Gomez. Gomez steps into a floater. Her floater won't go. Battle for the rebound, gets knocked out of bounds by a Chacon. Man, you go attacking the basket against Hagerman, and you got a double dose of Chacon standing under the basket. Those
That's
young
a lot,
ladies
yeah.
are long.
That's a lot of
35
trouble right
seconds
there.
to go here in the third. The threed. McBee, Thompson, back to McBee. She's going to drive through, tries to float one down, and she does. Over to Ostos. What a pass by Kenna McBee, and what a finish by Ostos in the trees. 44-37. Eunice trying to stretch that lead back out again here. They're up 7. 10 seconds to go. Gomez going to run through off the middle, drops a little pass over to Chacon, who misses the gimme. Eunice pushing the other way. Rodriguez
cannot
couldn't
handle
reel it
it.
in. It's going to go out of bounds. 44-37 with 0.8 seconds remaining here in the third.
Hagerman was already walking to the bench.
Yes, they were. One thing about Hagerman, they came out in the full court pressure and pushed the first half. She was about to shoot that, I thought.
She was.
So
On the opposite corner.
44-37 is the score here. Eunice with the lead in the first game of district play over Hagerman. Eunice leads by 7. What do you think?
I'm reading Charlie's text.
Oh, yeah?
I will, Charlie, next time. Give a shout out to our sponsors. NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, Guns Up, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Record and Rentals, BTA Service, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Park Energy Service, and Redbird Gas. Our proud sponsor of today's game.
Looking through some of the leaders here so far, Alondra Maureen with 17 points leads Eunice. Brianna Lard over on the other side with 19 leads Hagerman. Both of those young ladies have 4 3-pointers each in this game. Also for Eunice, Kenna McBee with, I believe it's 11. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's got 11. And then Alina Rodriguez with 9.
With 9 points?
Yep. The Chacon, Jimena Chacon has 12 rebounds in this ball game.
Hopefully this is Rodriguez's quarter right here.
I think Chacon had 9 of those rebounds in the first half. She was a little slow in the third quarter as far as the number of rebounds. So Hagerman throws it in. Eunice has went to a man-to-man defense here. They get it over to Gomez. Gomez back up to number 25. That's Magallanes. Back over to Gomez. Gomez back to Magallanes. A screen. A shot is up. It won't go. Rebounded there by Howler.
Oh, stolen.
And they steal it away. A shot is up. They're going to call it on the floor as Brianna Lard stole it away.
And
All the
Howler.
Hagerman fans, our players, were running to the other end already.
Little confusion. They got to pay attention there, ladies.
So Hagerman going to throw it into their basket. Watch the big cutters from the top. They're going to try to find them a gap. They throw it up top. Marines slapped it away for a second. Lard picks it back up for Hagerman. They're going to reset. They get it to Gomez. Eunice has now went back to, now they're going to adjust back to man-to-man. I was going to say they've now went to their 2-3 zone, but they jump back to man. Gomez has it. She's going to back up and reset it. 7:25 to go here in the ball game. Eunice leads 44-37. Lard going to float through the middle, throws up a shot, won't go. Rebounded by Alina Rodriguez. Alina pushing the pass. Gomez got on the horse and went and got it. Natalie Gomez coming back the other way. It got deflected away by Rodriguez, and now we're going back the other way. Howler with it. Over to Rodriguez. She gets a wide open look. And she missed that one. Battle for the rebound, and, man, Thompson hustled out there. She grabbed that rebound and then stepped on the line out of bounds. Looked like she rolled her ankle again.
She got it real quick. She's a tough cookie.
That's 7 boards for Thompson. 6:57 to go in the ball game. Still at a 7-point game, 44-37. Seems like it's been that way for about 5 minutes. Natalie Gomez brings it across the timeline. Kicks it over to Chacon. Chacon going to pull for 3. Her 3 won't go. Battled around for the rebound. Diaz and Howler in there. And I guess did they call a jump ball?
Yes,
they called
so
a foul?
did.
It looked like they called a foul. So if they did, I think they did. They called that a foul on 32. That's Diaz. That's her 4th. So Eunice with it. Maureen, almost loses it. Gets it back. Swings it cross court, and then it was knocked out of bounds by a hustling Ariana Magallanes. 6:30 to go in the ball game.
Put the ball down, ref. Let's go. Man, that confusion out there this late in the season, huh?
Rodriguez with it. She throws it over to Gomez. Gomez is on Hagerman's team. She comes down the floor. Lard throws up a shot. Won't go. Big rebound. Put back won't go. Battling down there is Howler. Howler grabs it, and here comes Eunice back the other way. Rodriguez with it. Dribbles over the left side. Going to step into a little floater. Her floater won't go. Rebounded by McBee. Kenna McBee throws it cross court. Stolen away by Gomez. She's on the run out. She's going to go up strong, and she gets hammered.
Foul, man.
And
that's a hard foul.
The Hagerman fans screaming, tee her up and give her a tee, and they are throwing the intentional signs up in the air over here on the side that we're on. It's sometimes awkward for us because
Sometimes it's very awkward, man.
Ever since
and I'm always on the edge.
Ever since last year when they moved us over here because of the connection to the internet, we sat in the middle of the opposing side. And so
this isn't bad, but when we play against Jow, man, you got to come walking strapped with your vest on, extra clips. I mean, this is crazy.
44-37, 5:57 to go in the fourth. Yeah, I mean, I bring some extra paper clips too when I come in.
In case the wind starts blowing, calm me down.
I mean, you might want to keep your papers from blowing away.
And we always stay on the backside of Charlie. He's a
44-37. Next shot is up by Gomez, and that one goes in. And we've got a timeout on the floor as Gomez makes her 6th point of the game. We got a 6-point game. Eunice 44, Hagerman 38 with 5:57 to go. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports.
Shout out to our sponsors, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy Service, Redbird Gas, Eunice Pump and Supply, Corner Hardware, BTH Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Guns Up, Devon Energy, and NMR Pipeline. So Charlie, he's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, I got plenty of people sending me messages too on Facebook related to the Wall of Champions. I'm going to make sure I voice my thinking and opinion. That wasn't on the agenda the other night, so I didn't have a chance to say anything, so I sat back there quietly. But I will, and most of you that are sending me messages, I agree with you. Shout out to Perry Kimple, enjoying the game from Reno. Probably the only one pulling for the referees in this game. Perry Kimple, her son Kyle, out there doing it. He's the one with the little gray goatee out there. Give her a close-up. You get to see him from way across the country.
Hope the camera don't break.
I bet it won't.
Charlie's dropped it enough times. It's all right.
That's true. Oh, man, stolen away by Hagerman. Lard goes up. She has her shot partially blocked by Maureen. 5:52 to go here. It's going to be Hagerman ball. They're going to throw it in under their basket. Here comes Lard over on the right side. Her shot is up. It won't go. Battle for the rebound comes into the hands of Garcia. Aaliyah Garcia gets a rebound, and here comes Eunice. Maureen against Lard at the top of the free throw, or at the half-court line. They kick it out to Garcia. Garcia throws it down into the middle. It's stolen away by Gomez, and here comes Natalie Gomez. Garcia does a good job turning her back up to reset the offense. 5:25 to go here in the ball game. Eunice up by 6. Gomez, Lard, back to Lard, to Gomez, and back up to her. She runs around to that left side, gives it over to 2-5. I believe that's Magallanes. They drop it down low to Chacon. A shot is up, no good, but Diaz gets the rebound and the putback. That's her 6 points of the ball game. Hagerman now within 4. Thompson with it. Maureen. Hagerman faithful wanted to travel there. Pushing it up the floor. McBee. Howler. And they're going to call a foul on 25. That's Magallanes, I think. Is that what they call it?
They blew the whistle for some odd reason. Yeah, it was a foul on number 25.
Yeah, 25. That's Ariana Magallanes.
Some subs came in. Rodriguez came back into the game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Jacob Mendoza and the Dozers out there listening. We appreciate you. Dropping it down low. Swinging it up top and stolen away by Hagerman. And here goes Magallanes on the run out. Her layup is no good. Maureen with the rebound, and here she comes pushing it the other way. Rodriguez guarded closely by Chacon, real close. She's going to step back into a 3, and she knocks that one down. Alina Rodriguez, at some point, you know she's going to bury one. That one was way beyond the NBA 3 line.
Way beyond.
4:15 to go here in the ball game. 47-40, Eunice up by 7. First district game of the season. Chacon with it. Tries to spin around and dribble in. Dribbles it off the leg of Howler, going to go out of bounds.
She slapped the ball, too, and the ref just kind of smiled at her.
4:09, like the cleaner. We need some cleaner. Clean up our turnovers. 4:09.
I noticed you're not keeping track of that tonight.
I honestly thought that, I got to be honest, I thought we'd win this game fairly easily, and we haven't.
It's kind of scary going into district, isn't it?
Rodriguez pushing it up the floor, gets it to McBee. McBee with the mid-range, and it goes in. Kenna McBee with points number, I believe that's 13, off the Alina Rodriguez assist. Gomez gets it to Chacon. Chacon with it at the top of the key. She attacks, throws up a shot. Eunice fans wanted to travel. They called the foul, and she's even chasing the ref, telling her, I got all ball. Alina Rodriguez over there asking Kimball about his dog. How's your dog doing? Duke. How's Duke?
How's Duke? He's probably in the stand somewhere sleeping.
I bet he is.
Can't leave Duke at home.
Where's Duke? I'll ask my wife. My wife probably knows where Duke is. Where's Duke? So Oh, my gosh, there is a shot that's up and good. Chacon,
It looked pretty, didn't it?
man.
Nice arc, nice
had
rotation.
A lot of arc on it. So Chacon gets it back. Her next one does, well,
Nothing.
from up here it looked the same, but then
She's smiling.
it didn't go. So 49-41 is what the board shows.
So what's going on? We got another set
That's
coming
substitutions. Haller going to step off. Ostos comes back in. 3:41 to go in the ball game. It's an 8-point game, 49-41. Rodriguez throws it to Thompson. Thompson closely guarded there. They're going to try to jump her right here. She throws it over the top and throws it out of bounds. Another turnover. I wish I would have kept those, but
You have enough paper?
yeah. 49-41. Eunice leads by 8. They're trying to hang on and win this first district game. There's Gomez. They floated up high to Chacon.
Oh,
She
nice
has it
steal by
knocked
Thompson.
away by Thompson. Thompson trying to push it up the floor. Crosses over
Money.
again. Throws up a shot. Won't go. Rebounded off the legs of Ostos back into the hands of Marine. And Marine takes one to the chops as she was headed in there to lay it in.
She took it to the jaw, huh?
Well, yeah, that's
Same
that's
thing,
the
huh?
chops. That's the choppers. Got hitting the choppers.
Charlie needs to quit texting me. I need to focus on this camera. Charlie, I'm having a hard enough time, bud.
Where is Charlie tonight?
Where is Charlie? He's like, where's Waldo?
That's right. Maureen makes the first. That's 18 points for Alondra Maureen. I think that's a season high. I know it's not a career high because she had a couple games last year where she'd score in the 20s, but I think that's a season high. I'm glad to see her get going. Man, that's a big rebound by Chacon. I think that's 13 rebounds is what I've got for her. Here comes Lard crossing through the middle. Oh, my goodness.
And no?
Wow. The Hagerman coach is out there. Man, he's not happy about that one. He thought there should have been a call, and the Hagerman fans did too. 3 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in this ball game. Eunice up by 9. Thompson with it. Throws it cross court. It's going to go out of bounds, and another turnover for Eunice. And man,
Yes.
I wish, and I go back, I do on every game, I'll go back and count these, but I can't imagine the amount of turnovers that we have in this game.
And being such a close game, those turnovers could make a difference here the last 2 minutes.
2 minutes, 50 seconds to go, 50-41. Eunice up by 9. Gomez trying to get to the rim against pressure. Man, a lot of contact. Ends up in the hands of Eunice. Here comes Rodriguez. She throws a one-arm deep pass. Looked like Melanson throwing it to Thompson. It ends up in the hands of McBee, and she runs and throws up a floater. Kenna McBee with points number 15 here in this ball game. Here comes Hagerman back the other way, trailing by 11.
Wow.
Maureen clubbed her. No call out there on the wing, and then a 3 up and in by Gomez. Nelly Gomez with 9 points now. 2-12. Lard stole the ball, but then she got hit in the
Slapped in the face.
The ball
And
goes out of bounds, and I don't know.
Nothing was called there, so.
I'm not sure what's happening. Everybody's stopping.
We do have whistles out there still, right? Who called the timeout?
They still ain't called nothing. Up now they are. Timeout, full timeout, white. He pointed like a full, but they're all standing out on the court. Now they're going to go sit down.
It's going to be an extra full.
I'm as confused as anybody.
Imagine that. Shout out to our sponsors, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, BTA Services, Cardinal Hardware, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy Service, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Devon Energy, and Guns Up Services, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, and BTA Services.
I've got several that have said, don't say my name, but we're listening. I got Eddie Montoya who's listening. I got Cynthia Mota and the Mota family who's listening.
Don't say my name, but they're listening?
Yeah, you know, they send me comments, and they're like, I'm going to say some stuff, but I don't want you to mess around and say that it came from me or that I'm listening. People listening in Carlsbad, right over there, they're with Bonnie Sanders. It's Asbelia Leva, Miss Belia over there listening. So we appreciate you. I tell you what, my mom broke down in her car over in Lubbock the other day, and Bellius family from Carlsbad, as well as the Crawford family from Jow went and helped my mom, got her back on the road, and it was right as that real blizzardy snow was blowing in, cold as heck, and my mom and another lady from here, they helped them out. So we appreciate you guys very much. That's the neat thing about our community. Stolen away, and here comes Hagerman, and a run and layup there by number 25. That's Magallanes. Eunice under pressure again, 52-46. They trail by, or Eunice is up by 6. They throw it down the floor to Rodriguez. Ball gets knocked around. It's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Eunice ball on the side. Eunice has just looked flustered and just not.
The regular Eunice team.
Yeah. Rodriguez throws it right to Gomez, and here comes Gomez on the run out. She gets it to Lard. Lard swings around, throws it to the middle, stolen away by Thompson.
Slow her down there, Eunice.
1:20 to go here in the ball game.
Watch that black down there.
52-46. Maureen under some pressure, gets it to Ostos, over to McBee. McBee steps into a three, it won't go. Rebounded by Gomez. Here comes Natalie Gomez pushing it up the floor. She crosses over, now she's gonna back it out. And it gets knocked out of bounds by Rodriguez.
We get another timeout by the Hagerman coach.
Yeah, I would probably have a timeout here to tell my kids if I'm Hagerman, hey, look, like right there, you had Gomez with the steal and the run out.
Run.
And she's going to slow it down and set the offense up. Maybe early in the game you do that. At this point, you got to tell your kids,
down.
Hey, we're down. You know, we're down 6 points here. We got to push it.
Score
We got
as
to
many
push
as we
the
can,
pace
as fast as we can.
Yeah, and we got to attack that basket. So,
but like you said earlier, man, we didn't expect this close of a game.
No, and I don't. Maybe they did. I didn't. I didn't expect a game like this. I got to be honest with you. In fact, I think if you'll rewind back to the beginning, I said if I was a betting man and an odds man, I would say we would win this one fairly easily. And that was my real honest opinion.
On paper, that's what it said on paper?
Yeah, on paper, that's the way it looked.
Yep.
If you looked at the comparables between the two teams, teams they played, teams, we played, scores, I thought we would handle this. I never dreamed we would give up 46 points to Hagerman here tonight. That's a lot of points.
And we probably have 46 turnovers.
I bet you're right. So hopefully we can hang on right here, get the W. It's district time. A W is a W.
And it's a big W.
Yeah. It sends us on the right track.
Correct.
It's the first game in a few games where we've got most of our main kids back, with the exception of Chloe. So Magallanes with it into the hands of Gomez over on the left wing. They get it back to Magallanes. She's going to throw up a three, and it goes in. I believe that was Magallanes. Was that who that was?
Yes, sir, that
25, yep.
Another timeout.
5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 points for her.
And the score is 52-49.
We got a 3-point game here.
How much time we got left on the couple of seconds, right?
No,
Less than a minute?
No. I thought we still had like a minute, like right at a minute.
Okay.
Right, like maybe 50 something. Right. When they go to timeout, the clock automatically goes to the timeout ticker, so we can't see. So that's why for those of you back home watching.
But if Charlie was here, he'd let us know.
Yeah, he'd know.
He'd probably send me a text already.
I think it's about mid-50s, maybe upper 50s, but that would be my guess. We are at home, though, so we might have got a few hometown ticks where we might have ticked
He's joking
it to 50.
about that.
No, not really. I probably am joking, but if we were in Texaco and we were wearing green,
time was already up.
We would have got some hometown ticks, I
yeah.
guarantee you. 52-49, 3-point ball game. Hagerman starting to head back out onto the court. Hagerman in the black, Eunice in the white. They're still in the huddle. There's the second horn. Eunice still in the huddle. Now they're starting to come out of there. 48.6, so we did get a couple of ticks.
We're real lenient on that ball on the refs, huh?
Yeah. So Rodriguez with it. She's going to throw it in on the baseline. Hagerman in the full court pressure.
She can't move.
They get it to McBee. They get it back over to Rodriguez. I think she can after that because it was after a made basket. Rodriguez with it, back to McBee. McBee pushes it down, throws it to Thompson. Thompson to Maureen. They're trying to burn some clock are the Lady Cardinals. They throw it inside to Thompson. Now back. And Hagerman in that zone defense struggling to match up with the open Cardinals. And now there's going to be a foul called out here as Chacon goes out and clobbers Maureen.
That's a good job by the Lady Cardinals taking care of the ball, getting across court and moving the ball around.
Yeah, they burned
Very
a good,
impressive.
almost 25 seconds?
Yeah, give or take a second.
Yeah. So Eunice to throw it in as we're still not in the bonus. Throwing it in over on the right side. McBee trying to get it in. She throws it up high. Lard comes in, steals it away, but then she knocks it out of bounds.
Wow.
And both coaches halfway out on the court yelling instructions. This time Rodriguez going to throw it in. Rodriguez looking. She gets it down to Haller. Haller drops it to McBee. McBee goes over the shot. She gets fouled. And that'll stop the clock with 21 seconds to go, and that'll send Kenna Thompson to the line. She's got 15 points.
Kind of extend his lead a little bit, which we needed pretty bad here.
15 points so far for this young lady. She steps up to the line, 21 seconds to go. Big Eunice crowd over on the home side. That's one of the bigger crowds I've seen in a while for a Eunice home game, and McBee misses the first.
Honestly, that is quite a bit, huh?
Yeah, that's a good crowd there. That looks like some of the old Eunice girls crowds from
Back in the
about
days.
10 years ago. There's a shot that's up by McBee, and that one goes in. That's 16 points for McBee. Here comes Gomez and the Lady Bobcats. She's going to go all the way to the rack. Her shot won't go. A big rebound there by Chacon won't go. Diaz with the rebound, put back won't go. Magallanes with the rebound, and the ball gets knocked out of bounds. Going to be Eunice ball.
6 seconds left here on the clock.
So the Eunice faithful starting to cheer. 6 seconds to go, and Eunice going to take a timeout here with 3 seconds to go.
After the ball had been thrown in bounds.
Yeah, I'm sure Frazier's like, we really don't want to throw this ball away right here and give them a chance to get a run out three and send us to overtime. So he's probably going to try to set up a little game plan action here.
A little set play. Still have Rodriguez throw the ball in, of course.
Yeah, I probably would, yeah.
She's done pretty good doing that, getting the ball in that way.
Yeah.
As the boys are down here getting ready to start their game here pretty shortly.
Yeah, this Eunice boys team, I was looking today, depending on which poll that you're looking at, are setting at like 4, 5, 6, somewhere in that area in the two polls. They've kind of jumped back and forth between top 4, top 6. And so I think one poll right now has them at 5, one at 4. And so
either one is pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good deal. You know, I would love to see that every single year, boys and girls. That's the way I think it should be. And you know, and some people get mad when I say this, but here's my reasoning behind that. In football, if we're 4, 5, or 6, that's expected. In fact, you're probably gonna make half the town mad if you're 4, 5, or 6. They want you 1 or 2. In basketball, if we're 4, 5, or 6, the world's on fire and it's awesome. It's amazing. Let's shoot some fireworks. I want us at that top. That's where I want to see us. So, all right, nice play there. Good play designed by Frazier. He gets it to McBee.
No call.
McBee gets it out to Rodriguez. The clock's going to reach 0, and at the end of this ball game, Eunice 53, Hagerman 49.
Surprising 49.
Yeah, I've got Alondra Maureen with 18 points is what I've got her with. Kenna McBee with 16. Aubrey Haller with 5. She also had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got her at 9 rebounds. Kara Thompson with about 8 rebounds. Alina Rodriguez with 12 points. She also had about 6 assists and a few rebounds. That's kind of the rundown over on the Eunice side. Over on this other side, Brianna Lard with 19 points. Jimena Chacon, I've got her at 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rebounds in this game. Natalie Gomez with 9 points. Ariana Magallanes with 6, 7, 8 points. Carrillo with 6 points, and Diaz with 6 points. So that's kind of my rundown. Any thoughts on the girls' game?
It was a good game because we came out victorious.
Yeah, for sure. So that's the end of the girls' game. They put 15 minutes on the clock. They've now started it. We'll probably jump on here at about 5 or 10 minutes to go, something like that. So in the next 5 minutes or so, we'll jump back on here. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a porta-john and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Guns Up Services is a proud supporter of their Eunice community and their Eunice Cardinals. Guns Up Services has been in business almost 13 years and is family owned and operated, located at 2105 Avenue O in Eunice. They are your trusted vacuum truck, winch truck, frac tanks, rental equipment, and dirt work provider. Guns Up Services in Eunice wants to cheer on their Eunice Cardinals and wish them luck this sports season. Guns Up Services, another proud supporter of all Lee County athletics. Go number 5.
Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job. The proud owners of Eunice Wrecker and Rental offer professional and reliable 24-hour roadside services in Lee County. Light to medium duty towing and recovery, fuel deliveries, jump starts, lockouts, and tire changes. They also haul off unwanted vehicles to help clean up your property. Eunice Wrecker and Rental have over 20 years of experience. They are fully licensed and insured. Call 575-394-HOOK. That's 575-394-4665. Eunice Wrecker and Rental are located at 44 North New Mexico Highway 248, Eunice, New Mexico, mile marker 1.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Eunice High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Eunice, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season both on the field and in the classroom. Go Eunice Cardinals! The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards! NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Rosendo Caballero.
Hello, hello, hello.
We got a slow start. We were jabbering, had some people coming up asking me legal questions. Tonight, the Class A number 5 ranked Eunice boys basketball team, who is currently 11-5 on the season, looks to get their first district win of the year as they face 5-11 unranked Hagerman. Eunice enters tonight's matchup after winning the Dexter Demon tournament this past weekend. Eunice won 3 games and captured the championship by defeating Loving 54-19. Looks like they're going to do the Pledge of the Allegiance, so we'll step away. You're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Just picking up where I left off in that tournament at Dexter, sharpshooter Billy Blevins had another impressive showing as he was voted the tournament MVP by the coaches. He was hot from the outside, knocking down long-range shot after long-range shot forcing teams to play them in that box and one as we discussed before the girls game. For Eunice, they also have team leader and point guard Ashton Thompson. He's been the leader on this team for the last 2 years. The senior point guard leads the team at nearly 20 points per game. He's fast, he can get to the rim, and he can knock it down from the outside too. We've all gotten used to a double dose of Gomez as senior Jorge and junior Luis continue to show their skills on the hardwood. Inside and outside, they're long at about 6'4". They rebound, they block shots, they can score inside, outside, and they can put the ball in the hoop. They're tough. So these two teams have faced off before already this season. Eunice with a big win in that game. And as I mentioned, they're currently ranked at number 5 the last time I checked today. Hagerman is unranked. It's the first game of district. I don't even want to say what I said before the last game because I had
jinx
that.
us, right?
I might jinx us, so I won't even say it. These two teams are about to square off in the opening game of district play. Resendo, your thoughts?
And let's hope Eunice showed up to play hard tonight so we get a victorious win, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, and I got an update here. Carlsbad ended up coming back and taking out Chief and the Lovington Lady Wildcats by looks like about 8 points. So. But I tell you what, that's a big
yes,
improvement.
That is a big leap.
Just a couple of years ago, Lovington was coming down and losing to schools our size, and now they're going up there and competing with the big dogs. So congratulations, Chief. So anyway, with that said, a reminder, after this game, we will have the homecoming festivities, the crowning of the king and queen. That will take place after this game. They are doing it at the end
That
tonight.
would give us enough time for the girls to go get ready.
Yep.
And the boys can get ready too. They wipe that sweat off their forehead.
That's right. So the two teams are headed out onto the court. We are getting ready to go. And looks like Gomez going to be in the circle for the jump ball. That is 3-2. That's Jorge Gomez.
There's something on the court back there. Oh, and they both miss it. Throw it back up.
Coming in was Luis Gomez picking it up. And here comes Eunice, and that's Garcia. He swings it over to Thompson. Thompson attacks through the middle of the Euro, kicks it out to Jorge Gomez. Gomez going to swing it over to Gomez. Back to Thompson. Thompson at the top of the key, crosses over between his legs twice, resetting back to him over on the right wing. Looking for Blevins up top. Now he's going to drop it inside to Luis, who gives it to brother Jorge. Jorge with a little step-through move gives it to Garcia. They drop it inside to Luis. A nice backdoor cut from Gomez to Gomez. A step-through move, and Jorge lays it in for 2 off the assist from Luis. Here comes Eunice in the full court pressure. Trying to get it down court, they do, to number 30. That was Bennett. He tried to get it down low, and Billy Blevins comes in, knocks it away from Fernando Zamora. Blevins almost had to steal. It goes out of bounds. It'll be Hagerman ball.
Be a different pace from earlier. This rest better get ready to run.
I can tell you my voice will be gone by the end of this one. 7-14. You know, as I look out here, watching that JV game earlier, that number 11 played minutes.
Yes, he did.
A lot of minutes in the JV game because we were talking about his taped-up hand. He's the one that brought him back there in the fourth quarter to win that game, and he's the starting point guard out here with the varsity. So just an interesting note.
Huh. I wonder how many quarters he played. He played at least one.
Yeah, you only get 5, so they brought him in. You know, we talked about it. They were down big in the first half and came back in the second half, specifically in that fourth quarter to get the win. And that young man was the point guard in the fourth quarter for the JV team, and now he's the starting point guard out here with the JV. So 7:02.
He's that good, huh?
That's right. Guess who's back? Back again.
Number 11 for Hagerman.
Pinky's back. Smell his pinky. All right, here we go. Oh, big rebound there by Blevins. He got knocked to the floor, but as he dumped it over to his partner,
Thompson shoots a 3 and he makes it there.
Thompson for 3. 5-0. Eunice in the lead. 6:40 to go. Stolen away by Thompson. Back over to Blevins. Blevins steps into a 3. That one won't go. Rebounded by number 12, Fernando Zamora. And he also played in the fourth quarter of that JV game. So you got 2 of the main players out here starting for the varsity that played in the fourth quarter of that JV game that brought Hagerman JV for the win at the end. So that's number 11. That's McTack. He kicks it out. A little free throw line jumper from number, I believe that was 24. That's
Correct.
Donahue. I don't know who that was.
That was Is that really his name, Donahue?
Donahue. Says Aiden Donahue.
That's a pretty cool name.
Garcia into the hands of Gomez. His shot won't go. Luis trying to battle for the rebound. Into the hands of Hagerman, and Hagerman just going to reset it. That's going to take me a little bit, that McTack. Anyway, shot is up. It's no good. Big rebound there by Jorge Gomez. And here comes Eunice back the other way. They get it to the hands of Blevins. Blevins going to shoot for three. It won't go off the edge of the rim. Rebounded by McTack. Tackleberry. That's
Tackleberry.
Police Academy. Tackleberry comes down, kicks it over to the right side. His shot is up. It's no good. Rebounded by Ashton Thompson. Here comes Eunice. They're going to slow it down. Coach McBee telling them to slow it up. He'd give them the hand. Here comes Thompson. He floats it down low to Gomez. Gomez goes up for the shot, and Tackleberry tacks him on the arm.
Tackleberry's everywhere. The kid is fast.
He's in the JV game, the varsity game. He's down low rebounding. He's outside shooting. He does it all.
Front press.
I'll probably go home in a minute. He'll be warming up my my food at the house. He's just
wearing an apron.
That's right. I'll go outside. He'll be the driver of my car when I get in the back seat.
He's like Bo Jackson. He's everywhere.
That's right.
He does everything.
Bo knows.
Bo knows.
Gomez knocks down the first one, 6-2, 5:09 remaining in the first. That one won't go, but brother gets him with a big rebound on the backside. Eunice with it. Thompson over to Blevins. Blevins comes off the pick, goes to the rack, throws up a reverse layup. It did all but go in. It did the toilet bowl, circled all the way around, comes out, and Tackleberry comes around the top. He has the rebound and pushes it the other way. They get it cross court into the hands of a running Hagerman Bobcat. His shot is up, no good. And Jorge Gomez with the rebound, and here comes Eunice. Thompson steps into a three. His three won't go. Battle for the rebound down low between another JV Hagerman kid, and he hands it over to another JV Hagerman kid. 4:28.
Showing up tonight,
I'm telling you, in the JV and the varsity. Donahue has it. He threw it over to McTack. McTack drops it over to
Zero.
That's Zero. Agent Zero. That's Mendoza. Long three is up,
shoots it.
and McTackleberry knocks that one down.
Off balance and made it.
6-5. Eunice leads by 1. 4 minutes to go here. We're halfway through the first quarter. Thompson with it on the left wing, looking inside, gives it to Jorge Gomez. He steps back. His shot won't go. Knocked out of bounds by Fernando Zamora of Hagerman.
Couldn't handle that.
That's right. His arms were tired. Played JV, played varsity. You get tired after a
little bit of C-ball.
Garcia with it into the hands of Thompson. He pulls for three and he buries it.
That even touched the
Ashton
net.
Thompson says, give me three. And here comes Hagerman. Pushing it through the press is Tackleberry. Knocked away. Blevins ends up with the steal after the deflection. He pushes it up the floor into the hands of Gomez. That was Luis Gomez, and he buries a three. And just like that, your Cardinals are up 12-5.
Taking care of business here at home. Shout out to our sponsors, Redbird Gas, Park Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTA Services, Eunice Record and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, Guns Up Services, and NMR Pipeline. Our proud sponsor of today's district game as the Eunice Cardinals are taking care of business 12-5 against the Hagerman Bobcats.
Had somebody message me saying they were thinking about coming to the game, but looking at that home side, there's nowhere to sit. I said, man, sit over here with us. We're on the green side.
We're not too popular right now.
So Hagerman to throw it in. Donahue's going to get it into somebody. He don't know who yet. They get it up into Mendoza. He's pushing it up the floor, goes through the middle of the Cardinal defense, kicks it over to McTack. McTack pulls back a step through. His shot won't go. Rebounded high by Billy Blevins. And here comes Eunice back the other way. They throw it down low to Luis Gomez. A little pump fake, and he lays it in. Luis Gomez with two. Blevins trying to tie him up here in the corner. Doubled by him and Gomez. They drop it down to Donahue. He gets it across. Oh, that's not Donahue. That's somebody else. That was Nowak, and then he gave it to Donahue.
That's a big 35 with the big shoes, remember?
Donahue's got it. Yeah, that is another JV guy.
Yes.
Another shot's up. It won't go, and Garcia grabs the rebound. Both those guys are JV guys.
Yes, sir.
There's what, at least 3 guys on the court now that play JV ball.
And we got another one coming in, Big Red.
Oh, yeah, it is. That's Walton.
It sure is Walton.
Not Sam Walton, but the other Walton that played for the Lakers back in the day. All right, so here we go. Garcia with it, 2:45 to go. 14-5 is the score, 2:45 in the first quarter. Thompson with a little jab and go on McTack. Back up to Thompson. Coach McBee telling him to reset it. Here comes the play. Garcia comes through. He gets checked by Walton. They drop it down low to Gomez. Gomez with a step through, kicks it out to Blevins. Blevins for 3. His 3 won't go. Rebounded by Ashton Thompson.
Oh, nice pass to the Gomez underneath.
Pass.
Oh, and he dumped it off to Melanson, but came off of Melanson's head and went out of bounds.
That looked like it hurt. 2:20 to go in the first, 14-5. I got to get Walton's real name. He's number 50. He's Gray, Luke Gray. Hey, man, he could have been Luke Walton, but he's Luke Gray instead. All right, here comes Mendoza through the middle. His shot's partially blocked by Gomez, rebounded by Blevins. And here comes Eunice. They get it to Garcia, who steps into a 3. It won't go. High for the rebound, ends up in the hands of Blevins. Cross court to Garcia into the hands of Blevins. He thought about the 3. And now he's going to give it down low to Gomez, who's going to shoot the fade away. It won't go. He reached down and was grimacing, and now he's calling to the bench for a sub. I don't know what happened, but something hurt there for
Gomez.
For Gomez. Cross court pass to number 35. That's Nowak.
Nobody wants the
up
ball.
Up top to McTack. McTack looking down low. Here comes the pick. Pick ends up in the hands of Mendoza. Mendoza dribbles around the right side. Now he's going to try to attack. In there with the trees. Ball gets deflected around, ends up stolen away by Thompson, and here comes Ashton Thompson. Thompson with a beautiful pass right over to Melanson, who lays it in for 2. Eunice in the full court pressure. Blevins up guarding the ball. That is Nowak. Kick it ahead to Mendoza to the Bobcats. He's going to run through the middle, kicks it out to McTack. McTack for 3. His 3 won't go. Rebounded by Billy Blevins. His 4th rebound of the ball game. Into the hands of Melanson, back to Blevins. 44 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Thompson with it on the left wing. Back up top to Garcia. Garcia with the crossover, drops it down low to Jorge Gomez. He steps through, kicks it out to Thompson. Thompson into a 3, and he buries it. Ashton Thompson for 3 off the Jorge Gomez assist. Quickly back the other way is Mendoza and the Bobcats. McTack runs through the middle. Back over to 50. I was going to call him my made-up name again. Blevins with another rebound off the floater. Melanson runs down the floor and lays it in for 2 on the fast break. 9 seconds to go. 21-5. Eunice in the lead. This is what I expected in the girls' game. Number 50, that's Gray. A long shot is up by Ricardo McTack, and at the end of 1, Eunice 21, Hagerman 5.
A fast 21 and a slow 5 here. As the Eunice Cardinals are taking care of business. Shout out to our sponsors, Redbird Gas, Parking Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, and BTH Services, Eunice Record and Rentals, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, Guns Up Services, and NMR Pipeline Services. Our proud sponsor of today's first district game as the Eunice Cardinals boys are taking care of business.
People are asking if we are going to broadcast the Queen coronation, the homecoming festivities. We plan on it. I know that there's folks back home that are ill, maybe people that couldn't make it into town. This homecoming this year was set up kind of as a last-minute deal. It wasn't originally something they had decided to do, so I know that there's a lot of people who didn't make plans to be here. So we're going to try, as long as the broadcast time limit allows. We will do our best to broadcast it. So
yep. Charlie's going to throw a fit if you don't see it.
That's right. 21-5 is the score. Getting ready to throw the ball in for the second quarter. They throw it into McTack. McTack heads around the right side, looking in. He's going to flip it over to Mendoza. Now that's Arabalos. Back up top to Arabalos. Into the hands down there in the corner of a guy who throws it away to the Cardinals, and then it goes out of bounds. I think that was 14. That's Mata.
That is Mata. You are correct.
Old Green Gloves himself playing the green jerseys here today. So Hagerman to throw it in, looking to get it in. They do to McTack. You might look at your roster over there here in a minute when you get a chance and tell me if you think that name is McTack. I don't know what that is. I got to be honest with you.
That might be Big Mac.
It might be. I just want to get another opinion. There's a shot up, no good. Rebound by Melanson, and here come the Cardinals pushing it the other way. Thompson with it, gets it to Mata. Mata thought about a three, now he's going to drive and attack. Gets it to Blevins. Blevins steps into a three, and I thought it was in. Rattles out into the hands of Arabalos, and here comes Hagerman. They throw it over, ends up in the hands of McTack. He tried a little jab and go, steps back, dribbles around with that right side with that taped up hand.
Boy, got some handles on him.
Man, Donahue gets it, and he threw it to Blevins. He doesn't know who was on his team, and Blevins knocks it out of bounds. That is Aiden Donahue. He throws it in right there. They give it back to him. No, that's Donahue.
Donahue.
He
There's a
dribbles
lot of
on the
Donahues.
right side. McTack comes around the left side, drops a nice little backdoor cut.
McTack needs
throws
some
it
help out
away.
there, man.
Yeah, he's doing it all. And here comes Melanson. Blevins going to step into a three again. This one rattles off the back of the rim. Thompson with it. Oh, a beautiful pass by Thompson over to the big man down low. That's Jose Calvillo as Ashton Thompson dropping dimes. Man, look like he's at the phone booth with all them dimes he's dropping. 6:15 to go in the second quarter. 23-5. Eunice in the lead early.
You are correct. So we've done had a little group meeting over here, and we all concur. You are saying it correct.
McTack, I was looking.
We can ask her back here as well. She's a
teacher. She's smart. She got more degrees than Celsius. So if she says it's McTack, you think that's McTack?
You're so dumb, dude. I swear.
They throw it into the corner to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to dribble in. He kicks it up to Donahue. Donahue's shot won't go.
Melanson fights for that
Melanson's
rebound.
battling, and he ends up with it. Is that Melanson? Is he number one today? Is that what he's been?
Yes, sir. I don't know if he's been number one. Probably in your heart, but
I got him as number 21. He's down there grabbing boards, and that's what's been throwing me off here.
and he just wrapped somebody up over there too.
And there's a foul. 5:45 to go in the quarter. 23-5. McTack. Like a Big Mac, but with a McTack. McTack. All right, we got some Hagerman folks trying to help us with our pronunciation of McTack.
We got to give that kid credit. He's played a lot of basketball today,
I'm
right?
telling you. I mean, he whooped up on our JV, and now he's out here against our varsity. Oh, man, it goes off the hands and then off the chest of Donahue. And
he went up and back down and said, who done who that?
And the Cardinals going to get it on the turnover.
The score is 23-5 here in the second quarter.
Multiple subs coming in. I see Hyan Castro over there.
And then we see number 24. What's his name?
That's Hernandez. Isaiah Hernandez. 5:20 to go in the first half. Castro over to Hernandez. Hernandez to Blevins. Blevins over to Mata. Mata drops it down low to Calvillo, the big lefty. Turns around, throws up a floater, won't go. He was partially blocked by the JV player from earlier. That's Fernando Zamora.
They get 5 quarters, correct?
Yeah, you get 5 quarters a game. I got it, just being honest, and you know, I know I like to get up here, talk a little trash and be funny and joke. But I used to play some of my varsity kids a quarter here and there in the JV games just to
get that experience.
Yeah, give them some confidence sometimes, you know. I think of a young lady, and I won't use her name. I don't want to embarrass anybody, but I had a young lady that played varsity for me. She was a starter, stolen away by Calvillo. Here comes Calvillo down the floor. The left-hander lays it in on the steal and the drop in. That's 4 points for him. Young lady that was a starter for me, heck of a defensive player. I mean, you talk about a scrappy one, but never really scored any points, wouldn't shoot the ball. And so I started making her play 1 quarter of JV, and it embarrassed her at first, and she would get mad at me and say, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, no, you're going to play a quarter of JV. And I would tell her, I'm going to sit over here and watch you. Every time you touch it, I want you trying to figure out a way to get to the hole and score or shoot. That is, and I would tell the other people on the team, look, that is her job, is to shoot. She's going to be a ball hog in this quarter. And before long, she's scoring 10, 12 points a quarter in the JV games. And the next thing you know, she's scoring 6, 8 points in the varsity games because she's figured out, hey, I can actually put it in the hole.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
And you know, in New Mexico, you get those 5 quarters a night. So a lot of shots, a lot of rebounds. Hagerman ends up
no
with
baskets.
Aiden Donahue with the big board, and here comes Hagerman. 4 minutes to go here in quarter number 2. Dribbling through, kicking it out into McTack's hands.
Does he have a Band-Aid on his eyebrow now?
He looks like he's bundled up pretty good.
That boy's going through a lot of attack.
Man, when you're McTack, you've been attacked a lot.
Oh,
That's a huge block there by Jeter. He says, not in my house. And here comes Blevins.
Oh, he loses the handle.
Man, and Donahue said, I don't know who you're trying to do that step-through move on, but not me.
I've seen it before, my son. I've seen it before.
And so here comes a timeout. I guess we got a timeout on the floor. 3:33 remaining here in the first half. Eunice leads 25-5.
Shout out to our sponsors real quick. Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Health Clinic, Parker Energy Service, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Guns Up Services, Devon Energy, Redbird Garage, Lobo Trucking, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, BTA Services, Cardinal Hardware, and Eunice Pump and Supply. Charlie, you still out there? Oh, there's the text I was waiting for.
I've been watching to see if we're going to have a Chloe sighting here. She's they've been back home with her leg propped up trying to get her ready.
You didn't see her a minute ago? She went up the.
She came through? I didn't. So thank you, Miss Reeves. Appreciate you listening, and thank you so much for the kind words. We appreciate you. We definitely do. So they get it down low to Jeter. Jeter goes up, Lou, and
strong move there.
And Aiden says, I don't know whose house you're trying to come up in, but don't come up in mine. That was Aiden Donahue. He told that to Jeter. 3:25 to go in the second quarter, 25-5.
We're already putting words in people's mouths. It's not even legal.
They throw it in. It gets knocked away by Jeter. Jeter down there battling.
You get some minutes. Take the best time of it, man. Red Bull, our sponsors.
3:17 to go in the quarter number 2. Man, we've got a Billy Hobbs sighting.
Ooh-wee.
Billy Hobbs in the house. He's probably coming to ask us for a roster or something.
You took the words out of my mouth.
There's a shot that's up and up high was freaking Jeter, who went up and got that one.
Nice move. It's a little too strong for Blevins, but he gets his own rebound.
He gets his own rebound.
Kicks it out, but it's tipped over. Number 0 gets it, chases it down, but Hyan Castro's a little bit faster and gets it back himself. Throws it over to Hernandez for a deep 3. I hope I got it on camera. And Billy was all over the back, but it was not called.
Billy was on that guy's back like a spider monkey. And anyway, here we go.
A little action right there.
This Billy gave us a thumbs up as he come by. He's kind of limping. He may have rolled his ankle.
Remember he was in a boot for a little bit? And he finally took it off?
I don't know. He better get off that basketball court. He'll have hurt himself if he's hobbling.
He's hobbling.
Eunice in a 1-3-1 defense. They're just trying a little bit of everything.
Oh,
Throwing
nice
it down
steal.
low.
Oh.
Gomez with the steal. Throws it back in. Here comes Castro. Which Gomez is that? That's Luis, right?
Yes, sir, the younger one.
Luis with the steal.
Thompson
with the 3. Won't go. Luis with the rebound.
Ooh, whoa.
Kicks it back up top to Mata. Mata going to reset them. The 2 Gomez's working their tails off. Thompson with it. Kicks it over to Jorge. Jorge for 3. It won't go. Rebounded by 0. That's Mendoza. Gerardo, 0. Kind of rhyme a little bit. Shot is up by Bennett. It won't go, but rebounded by the Bobcats. Thompson now goes up and gets that rebound on the second shot. And here comes Castro stepping into a 3 on the run. Won't go. He's going to get his own rebound and then throws it away.
Try to force it down underneath to the Gomez.
Here
Hagerman
comes
the steal.
Hagerman back the other way. That's McTack.
McTack with dribble.
Comes off the screen by Donahue. Throws it down low to Bill Walton. The shot is up. It's no good. Big rebound there by Thompson, and then he throws it up the floor trying to get it to Castro. Castro going to run, throw up a layup. He don't even touch the rim. And here comes Hagerman back the other way. That's McTack. McTack thinking about it. Now he's going to spin around, kicks it over into the corner to Mendoza. Mendoza
Oh, with the deep
throws
three.
up the three. Gerardo Mendoza, Agent Zero, gets 3 points. It's 25-8. Eunice scored 21 in the first quarter. They've only scored 4 in this quarter, and we've only got a minute left in it. Thompson with the runner, throws up
There
a
it
floater.
is.
High off the glass is Ashton Thompson.
And we're about to press here. Eunice is pressing here.
Here
Full court
comes
press.
Gerardo Mendoza. He says, I think I'll run it up the floor
Shoot that
into
big
the
boy.
hands of the big man,
Oh, in
Bennett.
and out.
His shot won't go, but it's
Gerardo
rebounded
gets
by
him.
Mendoza.
They're fast.
They throw it down low. Hyan Castro with the steal. And here comes Eunice on the run out. Rattles around, won't go. Gomez, and the ball's going to go out of bounds.
I like the effort, but take care of your body, bud.
Last touch by the Cardinals. It's going to be Hagerman ball, and here comes the subs.
Sometimes I'm watching the game and I forget to move the camera. I apologize, ladies and gentlemen.
Sometimes you dream that he is me.
And he is me.
got
Or I am
to.
him.
See, that's how I dream. I dream, I move. I dream, I groove.
Back to the action here,
Like
ladies and
Mike.
gentlemen.
If I could be like Mike, be like Mike. 40 seconds to go here in quarter number 2, 27-8.
Kobe.
Mendoza with it. I heard him yell Kobe, Kobe. He heads over to the right side, kicks it out to McTack. McTack with a spin move, reverse pivots, goes between his legs, almost has it stolen. Gets it into the hands of Nowak. He gets it back over to McTack. McTack with the runner. He throws a little fake. Mendoza with it. He crashes, and he has Jeter tell him, not in my house. And here comes Thompson on the run out with 10 seconds to go. Gives it back to Jeter
Money,
on the little
money.
hook pass, and Jeter buries it.
And he
Jeter.
fouls.
Jeter gets knocked to the floor. I think that was by Bill Walton. 3 seconds to go. A shot is up. It won't go. And at the end of the first half, Eunice 29, Hagerman 8.
But Jeter is on the board.
I'm telling you.
Yes, yes.
29-8 is the score. We are at halftime of the boys' game. Reminder, when this game is over, we will do our best if the broadcast time, there's like a time limit thing. It runs out of time at some point. But as long as time allows us, we will bring you the coronation of the homecoming king and queen and get you that information if time allows. So anyway, thoughts on the first half?
Fun, 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 fast, fast, fast. That's all I got to say.
I believe I have Ashton Thompson with 11 points. Melanson with 4. Calvillo with 4. Luis Gomez with 5. And that's what I have. The other side, you know, you've got a couple of players with 3, a couple with 2. Now 1 with 2, so that's what we got. So with that said, you're listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. We'll send it over for a word from our sponsors.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
BTH Services is a locally owned and operated family-oriented business. BTH Services and Rental is a Porta-John and equipment rental company. BTH Services and Rental also clears right-of-ways and right-of-way reclamation. Please call 575-964-3104. That's 575-964-3104 for all of your company needs. BTH Services and Rental is also looking for a 1-ton CDL driver. Please apply at 2100 Avenue O in Eunice. BTH Services and Rental is a proud sponsor of Lee County Athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Parker Energy Services has been servicing the community for over 17 years. They offer water hauling, dirt work, and disposable services. Dispatchers and sales staff are available anytime, and office staff is available from 8 a.m. to 3 p.m., Monday through Friday. Parker Energy aims to satisfy their customers and give their employees great job opportunities. Parker Energy is family-owned and operated, big enough to meet your needs and small enough to offer excellent and personalized services. Consider Parker Energy Support Services for all of your support needs. Visit them today at 2350 Avenue O in Eunice. Lobo Trucking has been in business now for 20 years and wants to give thanks to you and their hardworking and dedicated employees. Lobo Trucking takes great pride in developing a highly trained, motivated, and professional workforce. Lobo Trucking can safely and efficiently meet any fluid management needs, and Lobo Trucking is a proud supporter of Lee County athletics and academics. Lobo Trucking salutes all the hardworking coaches, teachers, and students. Keep up the good job.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. I never turned this light off, so I'm not sure they heard any of those commercials. But anyway, with that said, we're back. We're live. We are we are here. It has been an it's almost like we
are not here, but we're here, right?
Yeah, or like we started over at the beginning of the season when we're first struggling to get things together. I will tell you, I had one of the busiest, not supposed to be busiest days of work ever, and then had some motions filed by multiple attorneys, an argument over a jury trial that's going, and anyway, just a long day. And then, of course, we had the homecoming pepper rally that Chloe was going to be. This first time she'd been out of the house since the surgery, so I was trying to get up here for that. And then this and
no
everything else.
cameraman.
Yeah, so I I was chasing my tail. So anyway, reminder for those of you at home, they've got a makeup game, I believe, Thursday.
Yes, sir.
And then Friday we'll be on the road at Tatum. We're planning to broadcast. Tatum's crew's scheduled to broadcast. It's a double broadcast. I've got a jury trial that day. I may not be able to make it. Possibly Rosendo and Charlie. Maybe all three of us. Maybe none of us. You may be linked to the Tatum link. So who knows? But we will be broadcasting Thursday from right here versus Gateway. So here we are, starting the second half. Eunice starts it off with a little turnover action. 7:54 on the clock. 29-8 is the score. Shout out to all those folks listening back home. We appreciate you getting tons of messages.
Charlie said they did hear the commercial,
yeah,
so we're
he
in good
did.
shape.
So good. All right. Shane
Thank
said
you,
the
Charlie.
same thing. All right. I wasn't sure where the button one lit up. So
That wasn't.
so Eunice.
Oh!
A dunk missed by the Cardinals.
But we'll take a deep
into
three.
the hands of Blevins. That was Luis Gomez that tried to go up and dunk it.
Hey, you can't blame him, man. Go for it every time.
Yep. So 29-8 is the score. Gomez missed the dunk. The
Big ol'
kick
smile
out
on his face.
off the rebound to Blevins. His three wouldn't go. And so here we are, 29-8. Hagerman with the ball. Mendoza, or that's not Mendoza, that's Arbalos. Now McTack has it. He throws it down. Garcia tried to steal it. Ends up in the hands of Gomez. Back over to Garcia. Garcia going to throw up a runner. It won't go. Rebound by Blevins with the putback. Billy Blevins with the rebound and the putback. That's his first two of the game. Sucker's got a bunch of rebounds here today. 7 minutes to go in quarter number 3, 31-8. They throw it to Gomez. Gomez flips it ahead right to Hagerman, and here
A little
comes
sloppy basketball there, huh?
Arabolos. Yes. Into the hands of McTack. He dribbles through and he throws it right to Gomez. And
Is it
here
a set
comes
play or something?
Gomez. Into the hands of Thompson. He steps into a three. Won't go. Battling down low is Billy Blevins. He goes down awkwardly.
He's taking people out. That's what he was
Gets
doing.
up. Thompson with it. Throws it down to Gomez. Gomez spins around, lays it off the glass and in. That was Jorge Gomez who lays it in for two off the Ashton Thompson
A little
assist.
hesitation there.
Yep, a little hezzy. That's what the kids call it, the hezzy move.
The hezzy move on.
6:20. Mendoza with it for Hagerman. Skips it cross court to McTack. He gives it into the corner to Arabalos. Drops down to McDonough.
Got to steal
Stolen
from
away
Thompson.
by Thompson into the hands of Gomez. Gomez this time just going to lay it off the glass. He gave up on his dunk move right there. And we've got a timeout.
I think he's going to retire that move until next year.
Retired. He can put it down. I've seen him put it down in some pregame when they're not supposed to be putting it down. When the refs are in the
I hear
back,
you.
but they
I
put it
hear you.
down. I've seen him do it. He can do it. So
I was going to say about best not. We good. We good.
Mendoza with it over to McTack. Into the hands of
nice
Mendoza,
move.
and he drops it down low to Donahue, who lays it in for two.
We got 10 points on the board.
35-10. Hagerman trying to hang around. Thompson with it, looking down low. He drops a little one-handed pass to Gomez. Gomez kicks it outside to his brother Luis, who pulls for three, and it's going to go in. Luis Gomez for three off the Jorge assist. 38-10 is the score. 5:15 to go in the third. Hagerman with the ball. Donahue skips it cross court into the hands of McTack. His shot looked like it was partially blocked by Blevins. Rebound and a putback won't go. Little spin around, shot won't go. Partially blocked by Gomez again. They throw it down low to Hagerman, skip it back up to Mendoza. Mendoza guarded by Billy Blevins. He's going to try to come through the middle, kicks it over into the corner. A shot is up, it won't go. Rebounded by Luis Gomez. And here comes Eunice pushing it up. That's Garcia. Into the hands of Thompson. He steps into a three. It did everything. It did the toilet bowl, went around, laid out.
But did not go in.
4:35 to go in the third. 38-10 is the score. Here comes McTack. He throws a little pass down low. And laying it in is number 12, Fernando Zamora for
Smell
two.
a comeback.
38-12. I think that's his pinky because it's all taped up. It's a stinky pinky. Into the hands of Gomez. Gomez with the turnaround. His shot won't go. Knocked away by Thompson, who's battling for the rebound, and he lays it high off the glass to Ashton Thompson. He gets the rebound and the putback. McTack, he is all taped up. He looks like a mummy with all that tape he's got on him.
fighting
He
for his
kicks
life.
it over into the corner to Mendoza. Mendoza thought about the step back, had it knocked away by Blevins, and then reached back and hit it. And so it's going to be Eunice ball. Blevins get a little steal action there, 40-12. Chloe's over in the corner. They got her leg propped up. They just came over and told me she's in a lot of pain. She's struggling over there. She's been up a lot more today than she has, so this is turning into a long day. I was afraid it might. 3:45 to go here in the third.
We still got a whole quarter
40-12.
left.
She's over in the corner, got her feet propped up on basketballs. A little fake move, spins, laying it off the glass is Calvillo.
Big old smile on his face.
He put the whoop-de-doo on the Bobcats. Here comes Mendoza. His shot is up. Bill Walton with the rebound to put back. It won't go. Ball gets knocked out of bounds by Donahue. Bill Walton, a.k.a. Luke Gray.
Either name's pretty cool, huh?
Yeah.
Luke Gray or Bill Walton.
Luke Gray, Bill Walton. Could have been Luke Walton. Luke's Bill's son. Stolen away by Gomez. Gets it ahead to a sprinting Calvillo who outruns everybody down the floor and then blows the layup.
He tried to reverse layup.
Man,
We would call a foul. Who?
he was moving too.
Everybody just got out of his way.
Yep. Yeah, nobody want to take a charge right there.
Man,
I don't blame him.
I mean, that's
I ain't
a hit.
taking that charge.
No, that's a big old boy coming at
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm too old to take a charge anyway, but I sure ain't taking a charge from that fella.
I'm not taking no type of charge. I'm running straight to Mexico.
Hagerman throwing it down. Ball's going to go off the knee of Mata, out of bounds.
What
Gonna
is
be,
Billy doing? He's going up and down these stands. Now he's always going up in those stands. Is he roughing the stands or what?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to warm his legs up a little bit. I'm not sure. He's kind of hobbling.
That he is.
Throwing it in as Hagerman down the baseline.
Oh,
They get it
nice.
into Walton. He throws it up high. Won't go. Rebounded by Jose Calvillo. It's his second board I've got him for here in the game. Mata over to Hyan Castro, who jabs, goes, kicks it out to Luis Gomez, who pulls for three. His three won't go. Big rebound there by Calvillo. Spin move off the glass, lays it in. Jose Calvillo doing it all. That's
He's a
8
crowd
points
favorite, ain't he?
for him. Oh, man, he's just fun to watch. He's just a hustler. Big, strong. He's the center on the football team. Got a banged-up knee, but he's battling. Shot up, no good. Rebounded by Melanson. Kicks it ahead to Gomez. I'm sorry, to Calvillo, and then to Mata. I looked down, taking my notes from my last shot and my rebound, and then Mata had it.
Shot a three, missed it, went out of bounds on the Eunice Cardinals. As a whole new group comes in for the Eunice Cardinals, we have
Man,
Angel Orozco. I'm going to have to look at the roster
I
of
got
that
a
one.
Cooper Pearson sighting out there. We've
Number
got,
234, huh?
Yeah, we've got Jacob Ortega, Isaiah Hernandez, Orozco. Yeah, you're right. We got Orozco out there. There's a little turnaround by Luke Gray. Oh, and they're going to call Hernandez with the walk. So 44-14 is the score here in quarter number 3. 2:02 to go. Here comes Hagerman across the timeline. That's McTack. He gets it over to Mendoza. Mendoza tries to cross over, steps through, throws it back toward McTack, and it's going to go out of bounds. Turnover, Hagerman.
Him and Hernandez have the same shoes, huh?
They're pink.
That's
Bright
pretty cool.
pink.
Yeah, bright pink.
Got Jada Jones coming the game to sit down here behind us. There's a little drop dime from Cooper Pearson over to Isaiah Hernandez, who lays it in for two. Cooper Pearson, silky smooth dropping dimes. Looked like me back when I had a pager and I had to go to the payphone. I was dropping dimes. And there's a big long shot by Scott Bennett.
Not to say that.
You had that pager. You had to go use a payphone. You had to have a dime in your pocket. Ortega into the hands of Orozco, who runs, lays one off the glass, won't go, big rebound, but then he comes back and says, give me that. That's Hernandez battling. Back into the hands of Ortega. He does a little step through. He gets fouled. No call, but the rebound and the putback by Isaiah Hernandez, who says, give me two. 48-17, 55 seconds to go in the third. Mendoza for Hagerman, runs through the middle, drops it over to Walton, and Roscoe grabs his arm and says, not in my house.
Stop the clock. Stop the bleeding. The score is 48-17 in Eunice's favor.
We got Jada Jones, one of the all-time greats in the NMAA record books. This young lady leads the entire state of New Mexico in assists. She also, all-time career, she also leads them in, I believe, steals, assist, and I know triple doubles, and I think double doubles. And she's on a whole bunch of the other little deals in the top 10. So anyway, she's sitting here behind us. Just came over and sat down. Running the other direction is the Cardinals. Shot was up. It's no good. Rebounded by Eunice. High-end Castro now with it.
Oh, nice pass there.
Oh, and
Ortega to Hernandez.
Hernandez drops it in for two. I was playing roundup there as my grandbaby was over here beside me looking over the rail over the thing here, so I slid over trying to protect my kid, keep him from jumping away. Gabe Gaetan peeking over the wall there. He didn't bring us. He's been working the concession stand. There's a rebound by Hernandez. Kicked ahead to Castro. He's running down the floor. Going to do a little stop and a lay-in.
Left hand.
Castro with the left hand lays it off the glass for two. 52-18 is the score. And at the end of three, Eunice 52, Hagerman 18.
Shout out to our sponsors real quick. Redbird Gas, Park Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTA Services, Eunice Record and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, Guns Up Services, and NMR Pipeline Services. Our proud sponsors of today's district game as the Eunice Cardinals are facing the Hagerman Bobcats. The score is 52-18. Pretty much a little blowout here, Coach.
I got my grandkids up here running around. Jace Jenkins.
There's the other one, huh? She was way over there, too.
Isla Jenkins, she's up there running around. And there's Jada Jenkins, a.k.a. Jada Jonesy. And the young kiddos are hopping down the stairs.
She has a lot of energy.
Lots of energy. I used to have that much energy.
Many years ago.
I still got that much energy on my jawbone. They just all went to right here. That's why I run my mouth all the time. But the rest of me don't have that much energy.
You know who's missing tonight? Who's that? Old Leonard, man. He sits over there.
Oh, you know what? You're right. I wonder. I need to go check on him, man. You always say I've been busy. I usually go check on him all the time, and I haven't the last couple of weeks with the kids.
Yes, sir.
With the situation with Chloe, the surgery, my uncle. Shout out to my uncle Kenny Jones. He's at home, and we're praying for him.
Yes.
And so just so much going on the last couple of weeks, and that's no excuse, but I haven't been able to check on my main man, Leonard Skinner. Now, I've talked to Tanya multiple times. She's called us, check on Chloe. She calls almost every day to check on Chloe. There's a big rebound by Isaiah Hernandez. I'm sorry, a big block by Isaiah Hernandez. So
Nice
Hagerman going to have it on the baseline under their basket. They throw it in. They get it into Arabalos. His shot won't go. It gets knocked away out of bounds, and it's going to be Hagerman ball again. So Hagerman to throw it in, trying to get it in down low, looking for someone. They throw it up top. Cooper Pearson almost got a hand on it, into the hands of Mendoza. Mendoza guarded closely there by Angel Orozco. He's guarding his man. Jumps out high in Castro. Back over to Mendoza for Hagerman with the ball. He dribbles over to the left side. Resetting it, kicking it back over to the left wing. A little pump fake, a shot is up, it won't go. Rebounded there, big rebound by Jacob Ortega. And here comes the Cardinals. Hernandez to Ortega to Castro. Castro thought about the three, floats through the middle, gives it to Pearson. Pearson for three, and he buries it. Cooper Pearson says, give me three.
And the crowd goes crazy.
They were cheering Coop as he knocked a three down, 55-18. Hagerman back the other way. Eunice throws it away on the rebound and kick out. Shot won't go, battle for the rebound. Castro almost picked it up, and it's going to go out of bounds. Gonna be Hagerman ball.
55-18 here.
Cooper Pearson had me fired up there for a minute. I'm about to jump out of my seat.
You shook the camera away pretty good.
Oh, Coop knocking it down from long range in front of a packed house that's here for the homecoming ceremony after this. Hagerman with the ball. They kick it over to the left side, back up top, into the hands of Donahue. He tries to get to the rim, has it stolen away by Angel Orozco. Here comes Orozco. He drops it over to Coop. Coop with a little fadeaway off the glass. Cooper says Kobe. He laid it in off the glass with a fadeaway. Cooper Pearson with straight 5 points in his last two trips
bench, buddy.
down the floor. 57-18, Eunice in the lead, 5:40 to go. Long three up from Hagerman, no good. Rebounded by Ortega. He's pushing it up the floor. Little crossover, in, out, dribble with that right hand. Kicks it up to Hyan Castro, who steps into a three, and he buries it. Hyan Castro for three. That's 5 points for Hyan Castro. Ortega with the assist.
Everybody's scoring tonight, huh?
5:15 to go in the ball game. 60-18 is the score. Hagerman with the ball. Aiden Donahue hands it over to Bennett. Bennett gonna pull for three, and he
Said, why
sinks
not,
it.
right?
Scott Bennett with his second three of the game. 60-21 is the score, under 5 minutes.
Cool.
Cooper
Whoa.
Pearson into the hands of Angel Orozco. His won't go, but Pearson in there battling, gets the rebound. It gets deflected around, ends up in the hands of Orozco. Orozco with
Nice
the one-hand
pass.
drop pass to Hernandez for two off the nice assist from Angel Orozco. Back the other way come the
Kept
Bobcats.
the dribble alive there, didn't he?
Into the hands of Mendoza. Mendoza attacks off the dribble, kicks it over to Donahue. His shot won't go. Isaiah Hernandez with another rebound. Pushing it the other way is the Cardinals. Castro with it. Into the hands of Ortega. He walked, no call. He throws up a shot. It is high over the outstretched arms of Donahue and in. Ortega with two. 4:10 to go here in the ball game. 64-21 late in the game. Into the hands of number 30. His shot's up. It won't go. Cooper Pearson with the rebound. Here comes Hyan Castro for the Cardinals, pushing it up the floor. Stops at the top of the key, trying to direct the offense. Gets a little pick action, goes back the other way, throws it up high off the glass and in. Hyan Castro with 7 points.
That shows you how deep this bench is for the Eunice Cardinals, huh?
3:45 to go in the ball game. 66-21 is the score. Mendoza with it. Dribbles, kicks it out to Bennett. Bennett attacks off the dribble, throws up a shot, won't go, gets his own rebound, throws up another shot, it won't go.
Oh, Isaiah Hernandez with a big block there.
Big block, and here comes the Cardinals. Hyan Castro around the back. Over to Cooper Pearson.
Shoot that, shoot
he
that.
Steps into a three, off
Oh.
the glass, won't go, rebounded Hagerman.
Somebody
Here
moved
comes
the board on him.
Hagerman, and they throw it out of bounds. This young man here's tired because he was running up the floor. And we got a timeout on the floor with 3:09 to go. I think we got a timeout. No, we just got a lot of subs from
coming
both
in.
sides.
The whole
A lot of-
Hagerman bench comes off the bench.
Yep, I see Luke. And so 2:55 to go in the ball game.
Luke, I am your father.
See, but not that Luke. I'm talking about
There you go,
Luke.
Angel. Get some.
Angel Orozco
Oh.
shots up, no good. Mata with the rebound to put back and stolen away by Hernandez. He's down there battling. Orozco keeps that one alive. Ortega over into the corner to Mata, and Mata says, give me three. Maddox Mata for three in the corner. Three me up. 69-21, 2:30 to go in the ball game. Into the hands of 23. He takes a shot. It won't go. That's Munoz. His rebound putback won't go. Oh. And Mata went down hard there. Got a slick spot on the floor.
You better clean that up. Where's the ball boy at? Don't we got a ball boy?
You know, I was watching the JC. We went to the JC game the other day. Wife's on the JC board. And they have a bunch of little boys wearing NMJC like sweatsuits. And I bet them kids aren't 8, 9 years old.
And they love it.
And every time somebody falls, they run out there with those little squeegee deals. And man, and then they sweep the floor during timeouts or half times.
And they love it, don't
They
they?
love it, and they're excited. And I'm sure they're not getting paid. They probably got that little sweatsuit.
A free basketball game?
Oh man, they're excited.
Probably all the nachos you can eat.
And maybe in our new gym we could do something like that. A three is up. It's no good by Ortega. Walton with the rebound, and here comes McTack. He tries a little Euro step, and he got hammered there by Melanson.
He took him out like they intercepted the ball.
Melanson.
Then he gets hit in the face with the basketball by hand.
Melanson
No
looking at the
wonder he's
ref
so
like,
taped up.
like, where were you? He's still shaking his head. He's like, I didn't touch him.
He fell on his own.
All right, so McTack at the line. His first free throw's up and good. Ricardo Matak, that's 4 points for him.
69-22 here. With the clock is running.
The next shot is up. It's no good. He gets his own rebound. Knocked away, though. Ends up in the hands of Orozco, who pitches it over to
Ian Castro. Shoot that.
Into the hands of Mata. Mata going to pull for three. His three won't go, but he gets his own rebound. That's Maddox Mata. Back over to Castro. Castro going to attack off
nice
dribble.
dunk.
Dropped a dime to Melanson, who lays it in for two off the Castro dime. 30 seconds to go in the ball game. Walton with it down low. Oh, man.
That was a Walton
around.
move, boy. There I am tonight, he said.
That is Luke Gray, a.k.a. Bill Walton. 21 seconds to go in the ball game.
You think you have time to shoot his free throw?
71-24. They're going to give it to him quick so he can get it up there. And we are about to end this ball game. That shot won't go. Gets deflected around. Ends up back with Walton. He throws it out of bounds. The time's gonna go. At the end of this ball game, Eunice 71, Hagerman 24, and that is the end of the ball game. We are gonna have the homecoming festivities or coronation. We will do our best to show you what we can. I got a feeling we're gonna end up behind it because I'm assuming they're gonna face the crowd, which is over there. So we're probably gonna end up behind it. Shout out to everybody back home listening. We'll do our best to kind of walk you through this. I'm sure the boys will have to go in, at least wipe the sweat off their brow.
I think most of the boys that were in the court were sitting
at
the last
end.
two
You're
quarters.
probably right.
Makes sense.
Looking at the scores in this game, looks like Ashton Thompson had 13. Trying to run down here. Calvillo with 8. Billy Blevins had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rebounds, a couple of steals, an assist, and 2 points. Elijah Melanson with 2, 4, 6 points to go with about 4 boards. Luis Gomez with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points. A handful of rebounds, a couple of steals, and an assist. Isaiah Hernandez with 6 points, a few rebounds. Jorge Gomez with 2, 4, 5 points. I got him about 4 rebounds, 3 assists. Cooper Pearson with 5 points, hit a 3, got a rebound. Ian Castro with 2, 4, 7 points, a couple of rebounds, a steal and an assist. Angel Orozco with an assist, a rebound. Jacob Ortega with a bucket and a rebound and an assist. Ashton Thompson, I think I already mentioned, 13 points to go along with a bunch of other numbers. That is the rundown for the Cardinals.
It threw me off. They're coming out of this door now. I thought they were coming from over here.
Reminder that we'll have a game for you on Thursday. We'll have a game for you on Friday. Thursday's a makeup game. It's not on the schedule. The Eunice boys will be playing right here. It'll be earlier. I don't know if they're going to have a JV game or not. I'm assuming they will. JV game is scheduled to get started at 4:30, I believe.
At 4:30?
Yeah, and there's no girls game, so it'll be JV boys and varsity boys right after. We'll bring you that game here on HobbsAmerica.com and at the Eunice Sports YouTube page. On Friday,
yes,
you'll have that double whammy. The Tatum group will be broadcasting on the Tatum page. Our group will be broadcasting on the Eunice page if we're all able to get there and everything goes well. So anyway, so here we go. They're setting up the homecoming festivities. And like I said, as long as our time doesn't kick us off, and we may not know it till after it's done it. So anyway, if it kicks us off, somebody tell us it kicked us off, and we'll apologize in advance. It only gives you so much broadcast time. So luckily, that last game, the second half, there was a lot of running clock.
It helped us a lot here.
And that'll probably help us make it where we can get through this.
I'll try my best here, try to zoom in as much as I can when they're walking onto the court. After that, they're probably going to give us their back. Yeah,
and as we've mentioned, we're on the back side. Where they set us up is over here on this back side. They're going to be facing everything toward the home side. So we're kind of behind all the decorations. We get the backside look over there. There's Coach Jackson. He ought to be a homecoming attendant. He looks good in a crown. We'll put him one on. And so, anyway, the Kara Gallegos out there. granddaughter of Senator Gallego. She's walking around some decoration. She is the president for the student body in this year. Chloe is the vice president. Her and Kiara ran together, so pretty excited. We've got the mayor. He's down there giving us the thumbs up as he's walking around the court. He's got a limp to it. We were talking about him earlier. He's kind of got a hobble. He's got a hitch in his giddy up.
He needs a little cane now. Have that little gangster limp, huh?
Yeah. We might have to get him a little. I mean, maybe he can borrow the AD's cane. And, that way he won't, it'll help him with his, keep everything straight and whatnot. And
shout out to our sponsors real quick. Thank you for sponsoring this game tonight and this extra activities. Redbird Gas, Parker Energy Service, Eunice Health Clinic, the City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Pump and Supply, Cardinal Hardware, BTA Services, Eunice Record and Rental, Lobo Trucking, Redbird Garage, Devon Energy, Guns Up Services, and NMR Pipeline.
We this week we've got homecoming, and since Chloe got elected as or selected, or however they do it, as an attendant, she decided she was going to have her grandma, my mom, and her sister Jada walk out with her because we're going to have senior night here in the next couple of weeks, and it's senior night that the parents will walk out with her. So she wanted to do something a little different just to
share the love.
Yeah, show her respect for her sister and who takes good care of her, and my mama, who's always there for her as well. So
I think I got a good close-up of him a minute ago.
Chloe came up, or Jada came up here a while ago, and as I mentioned, Chloe just had that knee surgery, and today is her first day away from the bed other than just to go to the restroom. And she said that she's struggling back there, that she's in a lot of pain. So she's been up. She came early to go to the pep rally. That pep rally was at like 2 o'clock or 2:30. So she got up at like 1 and has been basically on her feet for the most part since 1 o'clock. And with them doing this late, it's almost 9 o'clock. So she's been on her feet.
Quite a bit.
With the exception of some sitting, just to rest for just a second here and there. She's been on her feet for 8 or 9 hours.
We still got 3 lights, so we're in good shape there, boss.
Yep.
Did you see Charlie's text?
I didn't. Is he? I'll have to take a look at it.
That boy needs to go to bed.
Yeah,
he needs to go to bed.
Sure.
Charlie, go to bed.
Yeah, go to bed.
You got to work in the morning.
Yeah, so we appreciate those of you, like I said, back home listening.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I think I got a text that y'all's broadcast is good until 10.
10, okay,
So,
cool. So we got
thank
some
you,
time.
Tiff, for that information.
Yeah, absolutely. And shout out to Tiff. She keeps us in line. She's one of those behind-the-scenes folks that keeps us in line. And, sometimes you get me and Resendo on here, especially you throw Charlie in the mix, and we need somebody to reach out and grab us by the reins and pull us in, and Tiff does that.
When Charlie sent that text, he was talking about the mayor.
Oh, yeah, you better, Charlie.
Charlie, go to bed, Charlie. Take your medication. Nice warm glass of milk and go to bed.
Yep.
Charlie, you got a long day tomorrow, bud.
So everybody's out there finishing, getting everything set up.
Everybody's getting impatient. A lot of people left on this side.
Yeah, the Hagerman side is. I tell you, Hagerman brought a pretty good little crowd over here today. They had a good crowd. It almost looked like a Jowl Eunice game. The crowd was that big here tonight. And so here they go. They're getting ready to. They've got Miss Davis on the mic down there.
Turn this out a little bit so we can hear.
Yeah. I wish we could figure out a way to just make it live where everybody could hear the sound. I don't know. Well, now that they start that music, it's really going to be tough.
Yeah.
So this is Zakiah Ray, escorted by Shayla Williams, the daughter of Shayla Williams and Gary Ray. I'll try my best to do some play-by-play here, but I can already tell you, especially with my headset on, it's going to be hard to hear.
Yes, sir.
So She is the freshman attendant for homecoming here today, Zakiya Ray.
It's kind of hard to figure out what she's saying as well of her.
You know, that is one thing about the old gym facility that we've got here. The sound system's just not very good.
Correct.
I believe this was Omar Armendariz.
I believe you're right.
And I just missed part of it, but
Sounds like he participates in track and football.
Jazzy Klaus, escorted by Rodney Klaus. She is the sophomore princess. And it looks like she is going to be escorted by Melanson, Elijah Melanson. So Melanson goes over, shakes the hand of Mr. Klaus. And that is Jazzy Klaus and Melanson, Elijah Melanson.
And everybody knows everything about Melanson by now.
So trying to, they got some noise from the student section here, so I'm going to do my best to tell you what they're saying. They're talking about the rundown on Melanson and his achievements, that sort of thing. And so Elijah says he plans to go to college and play some footy football.
And get a degree in business.
That's right. So the crowd gonna yell a little bit for Elijah and for Jazzy. So here comes Alina Rodriguez, the junior, escorted by Marty Rodriguez, Papa. Alina Rodriguez on the honor roll, vice president of student class. And she's going to be escorted by Maddox Mata. Maddox Mata.
This is the junior class, correct?
Yep. Alina plans to play college basketball. Said her favorite moment was going to summer basketball with the school in Capitan, and they stayed in, she said, a sketchy hotel.
That's what she said.
So anyway, Alina Rodriguez. Maddox Mata, introducing Maddox now.
Oh, sorry about that, Maddox.
You just have to reach down there and tell them, hey, go somewhere else.
They're good. They're good right now. When they start walking out, we'll have to move them, but we're good right now.
We got the coaches decided to have a conference right here in front of the camera. They're not worried about the homecoming festivities. They're over here talking about
Next
who
game.
has the best nachos at what concession stand. So anyway, they've moved now, so we're in business.
Did you notice for the girls, they had black uniforms and the boys had the green uniforms for the Hagerman?
I did.
It's kind of different.
Appreciate Miss Joyce Hatley and her group watching. We're trying to let everybody get to see this as best they can. Maddox Mata, most memorable moments, state football championships. Kelly Stinson, she is escorted by her father, Daniel Stinson. She is one of the senior queen candidate and big-time softball player, played volleyball. She's going to be escorted by Seth Dudley.
Oh, Seth.
Seth Dudley's a pretty neat kid, I gotta
Yes,
tell
he
you.
is.
Good kid, squared away. Chuck and Selena have done a good job with that young man.
That kid is swole, man. Have you seen him in the gym?
I know he's in there working out all the time. You know, it's funny because his dad got into that about, I don't know, 8-10 years ago. Never really been into that kind of stuff, just one day started going. We had started a project where you could work out like 3 hours a week on the clock and get paid for it. And he started going, and next thing you know, he was the most dedicated workout person in the police department. So that's his dad, Chuck. So his most memorable moment was dissecting a pig. And here comes Angelica Carrasco, senior queen candidate number 2. She also just had knee surgery. She's actually a few weeks ahead, maybe a little farther than that, of Chloe, as she is actually making it out here with no crutches. She is hobbling.
That is brave of her, man.
That's right, and she is escorted by Sean Roach, her dad. Another great young lady. And she is meeting up right here in the middle with senior king candidate Isaiah Hernandez, I believe.
Yes, he was the king candidate. Get this in the view here.
Isaiah, he's one of those young men that does a little bit of everything. Great on the football field. He can do just a little bit of everything. And another great young man.
Yes.
Angelica doing a good job out there getting around, that's for sure.
She's getting her physical therapy in tonight, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So, Angelica and Isaiah. So there's Angelica and Isaiah. Isaiah Hernandez, they're cheering for him now. Talking about what Isaiah does. A lot of accomplishments. Playing in the All-Star game in football.
Very active young man, huh?
Yeah. He wants to be an electrical engineer, they just said. Most memorable moment was entering Eunice on a bus as they beat Jow in the state championship game a few years ago. here comes Chloe Jones. She is escorted by my mama, her grandma. And Jada Jenkins, her sister, and Diane Jones, her grandma.
She's trying to hide them clutches, huh?
Yeah. So there's Chloe Jones. They just finished going through her stuff, and now she's escorted by Billy Blevins. And Billy Blevins is the son of Linda and Kyle Blevins, another multiple sport athlete. He was the tournament player of the MVP last week. He's multiple all-tournament teams they're talking about with him. Chloe did not want to use those crutches, and she did not want a wheelchair today. As you can see, she keeps trying to hide those crutches behind her. Her surgery was severe enough that they told her that she will not be able to put any weight on that leg for the first 7 to 9 weeks.
7 to 9 weeks?
7 to 9 weeks, no weight, and she won't be able to bend it more than the 90-degree mark for 6 to 8 weeks. It'll depend on what the doctor decides in her progress. So her knee was tore to heck, man. It was a bad deal for sure.
Dang, dude. She's gonna go crazy.
Yeah. Yep. So there's Billy Blevins and Chloe Jones, the third group. And there is Kiera Gallegos. They're introducing her, the daughter of Megan Gallegos, granddaughter of Sonia and David Gallegos. David, shout out to David. He's helping our community as he is up battling for us at the state legislature this week. And so Kiera will be crowning. And Chloe and Billy are your homecoming king and queen. Chloe Jones and Billy Blevins. She was crutching across there, wasn't she?
Yes.
They get the crown, and she gives up those crutches. She's like, somebody take these crutches.
They didn't say you can kiss her.
He's like, yeah, I'll give her a kiss here real quick. So Chloe and Billy are your homecoming king and queen. Congratulations to them. Thank you for all of you that have listened and watched. They're going to gather up, take some photos, do their thing. We appreciate you. We're going to log off. We'll be back on Thursday, probably around 4:30ish, as your Eunice boys will host Gateway here. Thank you for listening to No Walk Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinals